Hey, and we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Grampy Lobster, Uncle Lobster right now. Listen, before we get started, if you're watching this on any other channel but the official 2020 Uncle Lobster channel, you're getting played. Folks, how you doing? Snyder's here, Adam's here, Sherry Lynn. We've actually promoted Sherry Lynn. She's now our Gold Diggers refreshment manager. So, yep. Bozo's in the house. Oh, shit. Folks, this has been a fucking fun, crazy day. You know, you try to do a few... Emo is getting My Little Pony boots. Oh, my God. So Emo Howling Wolf is going to be wearing My Little Pony boots. Well, that came out of nowhere. Cindy Lou, Baptism Fire. Jello shots. Holy shit, dude. I was trying to get a hold of you, man. But I couldn't get a hold of you, so I decided to bring Wilson in, you know. Wilson, how you doing today? Yeah, if Wilson would unmute his mic and everything. And Wilson. See, Jello, yeah, you know, Jello, you could have been in here. You don't know how to, you know, Wilson just left. He's, oh, fuck. You know, God damn it. Wilson, Jello, fuck me. You know what? Jello, I'm going to send you the link, Jello, because I have a strange feeling. I'm already disappointed in Wilson, you know. I am just like really just, I don't know. I thought he was ready to go. I really did. I thought he was ready to go. But anyway, so Jello, I sent you the link in your Discord messages. So has Wilson decided to unmute his mic yet?
I'm here. I was refreshing my drink.
Oh, well, that's important. That's important. Colonel Chubbs, how you doing? I just sent a link to Jello shots. I figured, what the fuck, folks? It's Thursday night. It's folks, have you seen, you know, some of you, there's all sorts of crazy shit going on, folks. We've got 21 people watching. We got Jello shots in the house. Who doesn't love Jello?
Hello, sir.
How you doing, Jello? I've been meaning to talk to you about something, Jello.
Uh-oh.
I watched Rev get on because he's a Christian witch now. Yeah, he's a Christian witch, and he put that eyeliner, whatever that mascara shit, smeared it on his face, and was looking really, really serious. Do some defensive magic, whatever, you know, things that will make you go, wow, you know. I'm nervous personally. How about you?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, he's going to do some retarded shit. We're going to laugh at him for being retarded. So what's he going to do? One up us and get more retarded. I love it.
So, Jello, what are your thoughts on him buying the fucking PS5 on launch day?
Oh, man.
I mean, makes sense.
They showed us.
It's kind of, I mean, that's, yeah, I could see him buying 5 of them. You know,
yeah.
None of them working. Him just keep on getting another one.
Sure.
Yeah, I speaking from personal experience, I know that, you know, buying a new console, you usually want to wait till at least the second generation comes out so they can work out a lot of the kinks. Because, I mean, look how well the Xbox 360 took off.
Well, you have to understand that Rev is a technical genius. He can probably figure these things out. You know, I mean, I would think he probably is working on those bugs right now. Well, then pulling him out of Shanny's hair too, but
or his own teeth.
That's true.
Well, he has them. Might as well do something with them.
You know, I'm honestly, I'm worried for Dragonaut. You know, I really, you know, because if Dragonaut doesn't stop harassing and sexually harassing and just, you know, ruining, you know, their family, Rev's going to be tempted. He's going to ruin.
That impotent rage is fucking hilarious.
And who knows? Next time,
my family ruined.
Next time he goes to court, he might put a spell on the judge to make the judge sign the restraining order, and then he's free to sue Dragnot and the Dragoons. And oh my God, you know, I'm just saying it sounds, it's I've been thinking about it all day, actually. It's man, but that PlayStation 5 thing, I remember that feeling. Yeah, I remember when I bought my first Atari game years ago. Plunked down $150 for the goddamn thing. Yeah, Asteroids, folks. Man, that was a game. And I remember the first time. I remember when Miss Pac-Man first came out on Atari. I paid $40 for that cartridge. 5 years later, I saw it in a Rite Aid bargain bin for like $1.50, and I was like, I should have waited. So right there, Wilson, you're right. Maybe if I would have waited for the next one to come out, I would have, you know.
I still want to see Rev spend like $4,000 on cameos to pay people to tell Shani Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, no shit. You know, those are going to be popular. You know, I mean, because they're telling people to stay home or they're advising it, and some restrictions are different. You know, my wife and I, my wife, you know, Mrs. Lobster went out and bought some some things to make some side dishes. We're not going anywhere. Matter of fact, I think we're just going to throw a chicken in the air fryer and call it turkey or something. I don't know. Make some stuffing and a few things. But Mud, how you doing, buddy? But
Boston Market.
Yeah, they don't have one of those around here. But there's places around here that are that'll have like curbside. You know, I know people that have ordered food from different places and stuff. We're just gonna like cook a few sides and sit in the living room and watch, you know, like the virtual. I'm not going to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving parade because I think that parade sucks. Because I like a parade, you know, like the Rose Parade, you know, like a parade. I don't, you know, like the Macy's parade is just a giant
queen.
Yeah, it's a giant excuse for fucking Broadway show shit where they have all this crap, and I'm like, I don't want to see that, you know. I like to see.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's what you want. Okay, my head at bad. My yeah, I was wrong.
Well, drag queens are fun too, but yeah. Oh, Geek Room's in here. Hopefully that's Frank. Yeah. My new computer. My new computer is coming. It should be here Saturday sometime. And so we're gonna be like looking out the window all fucking day because we need a signature, and I don't want to go chase it down to wherever they, you know. So it's pretty much it's a budget computer. It's a new one. It's not a refurbished. It's pretty much what I got right now. It's a Lenovo.
Did you have Stinky make it for you? Did Stinky put it together?
No, I tried to get a hold of him, but I think I'm blocked from him. You know, I thought, but yeah, and I figured, you know, Frank said I was that he would and Frank, if you can teach me, you know what, then dude, you deserve something. Quasi picked out a new computer and didn't even know how to ask. Look, for as little as I know about computers and stuff, I went around, I looked, I watched a lot of reviews on YouTube, and God, people that do reviews sometimes they're really hard to watch, but you're looking for certain things, what something can't do. And this computer, I guess I said it's nothing fancy. It's a good computer. It's a good sturdy computer. I mean, I've like just beat the shit out of this computer. I mean, I've done things that it's probably not meant to do, but yeah, and I wouldn't be able to run OBS or Streamlabs on this because it's like, you know, every time I make a video or something, I've got to like throw it into my external drive because it'll shut my computer down or slow it down so fast that it even affects my internet sometimes. But anyway, so Frank's going to teach me that because I want to have some borders, you know, a little bit of, you know, because I don't know, a few people watch this, a couple dozen people, I don't know, and but, you know, I just figured, you know, what the fuck, you know, and it's going to be up for. So tomorrow, if the Geek Room has Devil's Lettuce, hopefully with any luck, that'll be the last live stream that I appear on this computer. So mark your calendars, folks. Who knows what the fuck's going to happen. But you know what happened today, folks? Stinky made a Facebook video. Holy shit. It's yeah, I love Frank too. Booty Wart. Oh shit. Booty Wart. Guy's got it. He's creative. I love his videos. They're just short, to the point, just a little thing, and at the end, Booty Wart, you know. But Frank could go far. He needs to dump the rest of them. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, look, you know, there's been a lineup change on that show a few times. You know, they started out with Trevor, and first it was just Brian and Frank, and then, well, then what was his name? Prodigal Champ. You know, I think he was trying to hook onto that because he was giving them advice all the time. But and then they brought in Trevor for a while and everything, but there was a time distance and things, and yeah, Brand's pretty cool too. Brand has the ass, okay. Frank has the brains and the morality. Brand has the ass, and Billy just is racist.
Brand does have the ass. It's too bad it's firmly planted on top of his shoulders.
That's true.
That's a problem. But I like the whole not being able to open his eyes all the way thing. I think that's really, it's endearing.
I mean, have you seen the size of his eyebrows? They're massive.
Oh, I know.
Giant caterpillars.
Yeah.
Sherry Lynn, you love them all. Sherry, I've got my hair in a ponytail tonight. You know, I mean, if you'd like to stop by sometime and braid my hair, I even told Mrs. Lobster that, you know, you had this thing about wanting to braid my hair, so she understands. You know, that it's not a, you know, like a, you know, it's a relationship. It's a hair relationship. You want to have, you know, like that relationship with my hair and braid my hair, and who wouldn't want to braid my hair? But it's just
for her, it's special. For you, it's platonic. That's what you're saying.
Yes, and it can be anything, but it's just, that's all it is. And I think everybody knows that. I think Sherry knows that as well. But it's just, you know, I mean, in Minecraft, I braid it to pass time. That's fine. And that's, oh, good. Man, oh, geez. I was so worried. You know, that's why I went that route. You know, I was trying to explain to Sherry that, you know, I'm a happily married man. Sure, I flirt. You know, I love the ladies. I've got a good demographic with the older ladies and everything. But Grampy Lobster, Uncle Lobster, what you want to call me, is happily married man. You know, so yeah. And I'm honest. And I was just worried. I thought, oh my God, if Sherry's going to be one of these people that's going to go, what size sweater do you wear? You know, or, you know, I don't know. I just, I got to tell you, Jello, I think I'm going to be able to sleep better at night knowing that all she really wanted to do is just braid my hair and pass the time. Oh man,
whatever you do, don't think about the fact that we're all going to prison now.
I know, and that's the thing. You know?
It gets kind of weird though. At first she's braiding her hair and everything's normal, but then from right behind you, you hear
yeah, and then what do you do then? You know,
exactly. What do you do?
Wow.
That just happened. Just happened, you know, and now we're here.
Mm-hmm. Damn, yeah, and I'm just waiting for the chocolate to kick in, folks. I utilized my roach clip today. My old school, who gives a fuck about a $200 fucking bond when you have a fucking roach clip, folks. But anyway, waiting for the chocolate to kick in. Waiting for the computer to come in. Reverend Kelly, it's always nice to have I was going to say a man of the cloth, maybe a religious, a spiritual person in the room to give us a little bit of guidance, but I'm not really into, you know, all that stuff. But it's nice to have Reverend Kelly in the house. Quasi, he's just causing trouble again. Quasi, you know, Quasi's been causing trouble for so many years, folks. Just because he's over the border. What I don't understand why Von Helton goes after secular opinion when he should go after the instigator himself, Quasi Monkey. you know. And
He is
Snyder,
kind of
I think, yeah,
Quasi is kind of the pot stirrer.
yeah. And Snyder, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Quasi will start shit every time. Quasi's probably started more fights. I saw him. He was actually commenting in Von Helton's Facebook video. Oh, we're going to get to that in a little bit. But I think Quasi's been playing this the whole time.
He's a sleeper agent.
Yeah. Schneider needs the link. So, wow. Okay. I wasn't actually going to send it to Snyder because you know, he's got it's a school night for Snyder. I mean, you know, he has to get up early in the morning and take that 8:15 into the city. The 8:15 being at like I don't know what, dark 30 or just past fucking sunup in the morning. So it wouldn't be, you know, take that 8:15 into the city. It'd be more like it'd be another song. It would be another song if I was trying to use a song, but it's just, that's just the one I thought of. And so I sent America's favorite handyman the fucking link, and because it's the Elks. Starts with a little French braids. That's right, and that's what I was worried about, Bozo. But I watched this video, and I'm glad Schneider wants to come in because I watched his video he did today when he's wearing that face mask. And, you know, I mean, first of all, fuck the Yankees, Charlie. You know, really, don't start shit. You know, I mean, oh, God. Wow. How is that fucking pennant you guys paid so much for, or World Series championship that you didn't fucking get? Anyway, speaking of which, so ladies and gentlemen, Charlie, we were just saying really kind things about you, and how you doing? Once again, are you playing the? He's being just. There you go.
What's happening, fellas?
Oh, not much, man. I am so glad you told me about that video, and I went and watched it. And I was like, oh, Jesus, this needs to be shared. There are so many. There's layers to this video. And Wilson was even bringing up maybe he got some more bad news or something. And he's just, you know, reiterating the fact that, you know.
Yeah, I almost, you know what? I had the exact same thought as Wilson. It was like, there's something behind this. It's you know, and it starts out just fire and brimstone. But there's something I want to point out to you, that towards the end, there's about a 3-minute period where he's just mumbling to himself under his breath. And it sounds exactly like, what's your friend's name? Michelle Beth. I swear to God, you could have closed your eyes and put a Kentucky twang to it, and it was Michelle Beth's mumbling, you know? But hey, Wilson brought up a good point earlier. Later in that video, you know, he says that maybe we'll all get to share cells, okay? As the favorite handyman here, I claim I get to share the cell with Chica and Elsie, so I like playing that.
And you know, it's you know, because things break down, you know, even when you're in hell cell, things break down. You need to have somebody that knows how to fix it. Like I said, if we can get, I'd like to be in there, and I think Paulie would be, because, you know, Paulie's got connections with food. You've got this picture. I love this picture. I really do. This picture just and when I get, and I know we're going to get into the computer a little bit, but when I get the my new little setup and everything, because the wife's going to come in here and we're just going to like kind of move certain things here, and then, you know, it's going to be different. The wall's going to be over there, the backdrop. We're going to have something different there, and hopefully I'll be able to display that picture, the original Grampy Lobster artwork, the fountain that actually is a running fountain. I don't know how many people have like a real running fountain. Like it's about this tall. I used to have like the sloth hanging over it, but it's actually a fountain and it works. And it just, because who else has a fucking fountain when they're doing live streams, Yeah,
exactly.
So these are
oh.
some of the professional qualities, Plus, I'm hoping to hook up my new. See, I got a new webcam, so I'm hoping to like get that adjusted the right way so I can use that because it's much better quality. So Gary Snowflake can take a clear picture of me and make another video. But
we all need those screenshots.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get an older webcam, not a newer one. The older I get, the less pixelation I appreciate.
Yeah, exactly. Good point, Jello. Really good point.
Fuzzy and blurry. That's how I look better. Is fuzzy and blurry.
Well,
it's
Jello, that's pretty much what it looks like when people are around you anyway, because they're probably really fucked up.
Well, that's what
Everything's
that's how I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not seeing really well right now, so I have no idea why you should either. Oh yeah, you see, when I take off my glasses, I can't read the side chat, right? And when I get really fucked, like when the chocolate really kicks in sometimes, and you can tell that like not only do I have a harder time focusing on literally anything, my eyesight sometimes gets a little. So things get fuzzy, things get blurry.
I can't read anything with my glasses anymore. I need bifocals.
Well, I have bifocals. I've had bifocals for years. That's one reason why I like the larger frame like this than that smaller frame, because it's easier for me to like instead of going like this, because when you have and there's a lot of time you can tell I go if I go like this, it's like because I want to read the side chat. Sometimes like if I'm looking at it like this, like just regular glasses, I know they're dirty because I was supposed to get new glasses this year, but to the VA, but I don't know, COVID hit, and it's kind of hard to give somebody an eye test these days, and fit them for things like that with like social distancing inside. So hoping that one day I'll be able to get glasses.
Yeah. Same. I needed to get glasses this year, but just haven't gotten around to going in for an eye check. I don't think it's I don't want to be kissing distance from anybody other than an old lady.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true. But gentlemen, we've been going on for 22 and a half minutes. We've got 26 people watching. I think we need to give the people what they want, folks. And if you haven't seen this was on Facebook. I recorded it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm behind on everything. I still haven't gotten around to watching Yvonne define Stolen Valor. I got to watch that secular opinion piece.
Wow, have you been stoned for 3 solid days? What?
More like 30 solid years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I can't look. Just for an example, I've had this like when I went to that VA place back in Oregon for 3.5 months before I came out here. I didn't smoke anything. I didn't no pot, no cheating, nothing. Seriously, for 3.5 months. Okay. When I left there, I was still like my urine was still so hot. They tried to think that they tried to catch me, see if I was like bullshitting them one time, because they tried to because like I get a day pass, because I wasn't very far from home, so I could go home for a few hours. I got to go home for a weekend one time, but all my stuff was at a buddy's house, right? I had nothing around it. I was actually around alcohol. I actually got to go out one night to a fundraiser that this place I worked, they were having. And I got to go there, and there was wine. I didn't have any alcohol. I didn't, so, but they would, a few times, like, they'd call me into this office and tell me that, try to tell me that, like that, well, if you slipped up and you just tell us, because they weren't making me go to AA meetings. First of all, I think 12-step programs are bullshit. And second of all, the whole higher power thing and stuff. And I was, just anyway. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not an addict. I smoke pot, And so they kept trying to get me to slip up, like saying, yeah, I couldn't help it. I was about ready to hurt myself, and I was really depressed. And I went out and I smoked a joint, and as which I hadn't, right? And they couldn't catch me. So, I mean, because I wasn't doing anything, but I took more piss tests there. And the day I left, my THC level was still high enough. You would have swore I probably had a joint the day before, or I had just smoked, So yeah, the THC, if you smoke enough, it stays with you and stuff. And I haven't been able to I probably wouldn't pass a drug screen urinalysis test for THC in over 20 years. 25, maybe 30. I don't know. But at least I'm hot. At least I'm not on the glue. That was what, that's what people worried about back in the day, that tester's glue. Mm.
Modeling glue.
Yeah.
Yep, I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
Oh, I know. When I saw that in that movie, that was about as cutting edge, like in a movie. Like when I was like, holy, I just remember
the whole movie where I picked the wrong week to quit doing whatever.
Yeah.
I picked the hell of a week to stop smoking methamphetamine.
Yeah, but when he said when he said sniffing glue, I'm serious. The first time I saw that, I might have pissed myself, because I just thought that was one of those moments with that moment right there was, to me, like the funniest part. And there's others. There's Otto, the inflatable, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But when somebody says, the movie Airplane, I was thinking, well, I wish quick the what was his name? Lloyd Bridges?
Yeah.
What was funny, he was funny as shit in that movie. What to me was weird, because he used to do a show called Sea Hunt.
Yep. I remember.
He was a scuba diver. I don't remember, but it was a serious show.
He was the captain of. He was the submarine.
Show.
Yeah, he was the captain.
Yeah. So I'm seeing that right on Airplane, and just him saying,
What's funny is
Leslie
Robert Stack beating the shit out of Hare Krishna in the airport.
Yeah, because you remembered him from that TV show, The Untouchables.
Yeah, Elliot.
You know what I'm saying? So you're seeing these serious guys do goofy shit, and it's like, God, this is better than the.
What about the line when Leave It to Beaver's mom says the stewardess can't understand the black guys?
Excuse me, stewardess. I speak jive.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
I speak jive. Is one of the great and delivered by
man, when she's like, "Cut a say can't hang, man." Step back, big mama. My mama no raid no damn. I dug a rat.
Yeah.
Such a great scene.
Or, like when they ask that kid, Billy, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Do you watch gladiator movies? Now, when you hear that now, like gladiator movies used to be, that was, you know what I'm talking about, right? It wasn't, those weren't the movies, because, and the Turkish bathhouses references, a lot of people don't know those references now, because, oh my God, yeah, it was funny. It was a joke. It was, nobody was taking any of this seriously. It was a joke. And the way they did it was beautiful. I mean, they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like somebody said in the side chat. I mean, fuck, he's got not the best actor in the world, but still, but the whole.
There was a genius in was it Game of Death?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
It's a movie that was brilliantly made, funny, that you can still watch today unless you get triggered by literally anything. But they couldn't make that. But you can't make that movie today.
No, 90% of the jokes in that movie couldn't be done today. So if words hurt your feelings, don't watch that.
Or they'd have to phrase it in a way like, it's like, no, you just don't get it. People don't understand. People that don't remember, like way before 9/11, you used to actually be able to go to an airport, right? So there was no TSA. You could go right into the terminal. You could walk your friend or whoever. You could kiss your honey goodbye at the door going onto the airplane. Matter of fact, you could get what was called a temporary boarding pass.
Yep.
At times to actually go on the plane and accompany somebody. That would happen usually like when a child was flying or a minor. The parent would make sure they got on the plane, make sure they got seated, make sure they said, this is my son to the wait, steward.
Or if there was someone that was differently abled.
Yeah, or something. For some and this happened all the time, and you could get it. So it was being in an airport was different. And you would go into the airport terminal and you would get bombarded by literally every kids basketball team in the country that was trying to raise money to go to some tournament to play somewhere across the country or in England or in China. Religious shit, the Hare Krishnas.
You get more pamphlets and asked for more donations in an airport in the 80s and early 90s.
I went through the Atlanta airport one time, I think in 1979. And there was more Hare Krishnas. There was there was some other, the Moonies too. But people don't understand. They don't realize that going through an airport terminal, you had to dodge things. Sometimes people would piss you off because you're trying to get to your flight. You're at the airport for a reason, not to be, asked, like for donate. Because if there's a group of people and somebody sees you walking, man, there's a line of people. It was crazy, and you can't do that anymore. And you wanted to punch these fuckers, because they wouldn't leave you alone. You couldn't sit there and have a cup of coffee. You couldn't sit there in peace and wait for your flight sometimes. And fuck you if you're in a hurry, because they're still going to bug the shit out of you. They want you money. And you can't do that in an airport anymore.
No, now it takes 3 times as long and being felt up by TSA in 12 different locations of your body for a half an hour.
I've
not that there's anything wrong with being felt up by.
I know, and I've flown back and forth from Rhode Island to Oregon twice since I've been out here. So I've been 4 different flights. Okay, and all I wanted to be was I didn't want to be forward with them because I thought they might get the wrong idea. Or that it was but I was like really, I wanted to be felt up a little bit, and they didn't.
You have to stuff that suspicious bulge down there first. Maybe a sock or, as long as it's not your weed, you got to leave that in the suitcase and it's checked, But hey, Quasi brings up a great point. Remember back in the days when you could smoke in an airplane?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
In that sealed, encapsulated fucking vessel with children and babies on board.
Mm-hmm. I remember they didn't really give a shit how much you drank on an airplane either.
I really like
oh God,
concerts, because you can choose whether to go in the feel you up line or the metal detector line. And I always go for the feel you up line, and I put my arms way up, just like you know, I'm throwing them in the air like I just don't care. And when they do it, I close my eyes and I moan.
Yeah.
That's I guess.
I was going to say, you probably make it as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah. Fuck them. They get paid too much for their shitty job.
Yeah. They would give you like meals.
To make me slower.
Yeah, they had meals, the whole, fish or chicken, whatever. And a lot of times the meals suck. Sometimes you get lucky or something, but the stuff that they try to feed people on airplanes now, it's gotten better. The last time I flew, there was some, but it's like, no, I'm not paying $15 for like this, it's a bag of things. It's like, I'm going to be on the plane for 4.5 hours. If I really need something, I'll get something when I get off the fucking plane. Jesus, give me my fucking Coke and, shut up. But
in 2006, I flew back to LA with my son, and we were in the Atlanta airport for a 2-hour hangover. I don't know if you've ever been to the Atlanta airport. It's like 8 fucking miles long. They have 2 little smoking booths, and they put them at each end of the airport.
Oh, that's what
in the middle. But anyways, I got like 2 sandwiches and 2 Cokes, and it was like $42. My God,
yeah. The Denver airport. I remember they had that big giant glass room.
Oh, it was crazy, dude. You walked up to the smoking room, which I was a heavy smoker back then, but it was literally a glass box of smoke. You could not even see the people. You didn't need to even light a cigarette to go in there. We used to call them cancer shacks. You just walk in, take a couple, inhale a few times, and you're good to go back on the plane.
Yeah, I went in there one time, and I got off the plane, and I was like, God, I need a cigarette. And it wasn't really far away. So I was going to go in there, have a few cigarettes, have a drink, something like a Coke or whatever, and just, and oh God, I got like a half a cigarette smoked, and I'm like, God, this, I mean, I'm a smoker, but like when you're in a smoke-filled haze, then it's not weed,
Yeah, I literally had to go outside.
I feel like, oh man. So
luckily, like the one area where I had a little hiding area behind the fence and the service entrance, I could sneak back there and grab a couple cigarettes, and it was only about 100 yards from my gate. Security guard even came by and said, "Hey, I don't blame you, but you're not supposed to be smoking here. If you get caught by my supervisor, you didn't see me, I didn't see you." But I understand.
Yeah. I didn't see nothing, I mean,
I know this is a little bit off topic, and I know we're here for Vaughn, but could we have a moment of silence for Shanny's Twitter?
I saw that.
Wow, so did I.
I saw what she was trying to do on Twitch or whatever the fuck.
That's what I meant, Twitch. I meant Twitch.
God, it's like, what the fuck? If it was a joke, if it was a character, he'd be going, ha. But she's.
I don't think she's banned. I think it's only like she can't stream for like 4 or 5 days.
What the fuck it's like?
It's still funny.
Yeah, it's funny when she tries to be like sexy, when she's trying to like, like, I don't know, food rape, is that a thing, or what she was trying to do to that cannoli. And Charlie, I got to tell you, man, I was so mad when I saw her do that to that fucking cannoli.
I just thank God I haven't seen it, and I don't want to see it.
Oh, like the way that Alex broke down that fucking mukbang was perfect because the second that camera went off, she went in, she just tore into it like a fucking crocodile going after a gazelle.
But thankfully, hey, I meant to tell you, by the way, I actually. When I was done yesterday, my wife, she had given her I gave her first choice, like when the cannolis and those were called Neapolitans that you sent too, right?
No, they're called Italian rainbow cookies, and you cannot
Italian.
walk into it. You cannot walk into an Italian's house during the holidays for about a month without a fresh batch being there by the front door every morning. It's tradition.
Yeah, I had seen them referred to as Neapolitans.
Well, that's it depends on where you're from in Italy.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're talking about the same thing. So those were good too. They were kind of a little messy because that's why I had to put them in the fridge, because but excellent stuff. So I had when the box first came, I let Mrs. Lobster.
Yeah, those are my daughter's and my grandson's favorite. I always go straight for the cannolis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, but
the rainbow cookies are my backup.
Yeah, but it's anyway. So I opened the box and I told my wife, I said, take what you want. I said, because I'm probably going to end up eating, She goes, you're going to eat all of those? I'm like, well, I'd like to think I wouldn't, but most likely I will. So she took what she wanted and everything. And I guess later or yesterday, found out she had actually not eaten the last cannoli. So she gave it to me. So I actually did have the last cannoli, but those were, that would be like an Italian.
I'm telling you, bro, on my birthday, my daughter came home from work with a box of 24 mixed, 12 chocolate filled and 12 traditional. Yeah. Plus, I mean, they sell the Neapolitans by the pound. She bought 2 pounds of meat. I swear to God, half that box. And of course, she brought like a half an ounce of wheat home for my birthday too. So by the end of the night, half that box was gone. We didn't even realize it.
See, look, Quasi's trying to start shit. It's like it's Napoleon. What a goddamn man, Quasi. Charlie, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Quasi's a shit stir. Seriously. And it's a good thing he's across that fucking border. See, and I think that's why he is the way he is.
Hey, I warned him before. Once my dragon sprouts wings and begins breathing fire, dragons don't recognize borders.
That's true. Yeah. Once and yeah.
So, Grampy and Jello, I would like to let you guys know that my finger is healing rather nicely.
Yeah, thanks for that fucking picture. Jesus fuck.
No, I get it. I was fucking with you, Wilson, when that happened, but
I know.
Trust me. I know. Jesus. I've got scars. I worked in delis, sandwich shop, restaurant. Yeah, and geez, I've cut myself. Sometimes it was my fault because I was trying to, sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's nobody's fault. And sometimes somebody like does something that makes you stab yourself unintentionally.
I play with knives for fun.
Mean,
it's just kind of something I do, but seeing someone else's ripped up finger meat is kind of gross. It doesn't bother me when it's mine, and also I don't really mind. Look, I'm not trying to play Mr. Tough Guy or nothing, but I really don't mind cutting myself all that much. I'm not trying to do it, but like when it happens because I'm trying to learn a new trick or something, it's like and it sucks. But like I'm in the garage, I'm not even worried about blood on the carpet or anything. It's not a big deal.
I don't.
Seeing someone else hurt themselves, it bothers me. And seeing his finger all mangled like that, I was like,
Well, I mean, yesterday was the first time I'd worked with a dude that was kind of the cause of that, and he kind of came up to me. He's like, "Are we cool?" I'm like, "Do you realize how close I came to fucking stabbing you?" He's like, "Yeah, I know it was dumb." I'm like, "We're cool. Fuck off."
Yeah, and you got. I mean, you give him a chance. Maybe the guy thought something was going to turn out differently than it did, and he goes, and you guys might actually turn out to be, good coworkers or whatever. Maybe not. That doesn't matter, But there's always, yeah.
Well,
I remember one time I cut my finger on a deli slicer like really late. I was hurting. It was like Christmas Eve, and when it happened, I went over to because this grocery store had a pharmacy too, and so I went over there to get a band-aid or something, first aid kit, probably better over there. And some of the girls behind the counter like freaked out. Well, they called the paramedics, EMTs. Back then they were called paramedics, and the police and everything. And the store manager, and he reported it as an amputation. Okay. So I'm sitting there with my finger in this sink. I don't do blood well. Okay. If it's my own, I don't do it. I don't want to see it. I mean, there were times when I've had wounds where I've literally had to have somebody clean my wounds because I can't look at it. Right. That's how big of a pussy I am, because seriously, until it gets to a certain point. Right. And I've had some people actually do that. And that's one reason. Anyway. So if it's not a bad cut, that's another thing. But if it's something really bad, it's like I have a hard time with that. So anyway.
Did we lose Grampy?
I was going to say, is he really stoned, or did it come
It's just the Parkinson.
Oh no! Like one of my bosses was like, he looked at it. He's like, "Do you need to go to the hospital?" I'm like,
"Oh yeah," what? But anyway, okay. I remember where I was at. So anyway, it was bleeding and everything. So the paramedics came running into the store, right? And they've got this ice chest, and they're like, "Where's the severed limb? Right? Where's the digit?" They so he cut his finger off and everything, right? And they're like, "Where is it?" And I'm like, the tip of my finger probably went down the drain when we fucking hosed it off, And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I guess he goes, "Dad, they called it as an amputation." So I had to go to the hospital. And the guy said, "Look, it's Christmas Eve. It's really busy right now. So you've got a choice. You can do one of two things." He goes, "We can take you to the hospital right now, but I guarantee you're going to sit in the waiting room just as long as you would be if, you drove yourself to the hospital or had somebody take you." So, yeah. So, yeah, that was amputated. But, yeah, it happens. It was weird when it happened, folks. Okay.
Hey, Grampy, real quick. First, my most interesting work injury was getting my head split open in a strip club I was working as a bouncer by one of those stanchions. The bank? The bank where they pull them out, they zip. I didn't see the bastard, but yeah, I spent 3 days in the hospital with my head being stitched back close. Anyways, in the side chat, all they are talking about is the video.
Oh,
all they are talking about is the video. I don't even think they're listening to us.
We're still here. This hand right here, about like half of my finger, like up to here, it got caught in a chipping machine.
Cool.
Yeah, when somebody thought it was a great idea, not me, to block the safety switch on the fucking chipper. Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It always sucks when you throw a guy into a wood chipper too.
Yeah. But yeah, when your fingers get caught in
it's kind of a mess. You got to hose all the blood off, and they question the bones left over in the wood chipper.
I threw a chair through a window waiting for the ambulance to get there. I was pissed.
So let's roll this video, brother.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! Now you made me forget the one point I wanted to bring up prior to all of this, and it was something I wanted them to listen for, and I forgot. Never mind. On with the show.
Well,
let's get into this.
Let's get into it, folks, because God damn it, this. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. God damn it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on. We are okay. Hold on a second. We're gonna try this again. I forgot exactly where the fuck.
Yes,
I was
that's
going. See if I-
the one point. Thank you. Doc Sayers just brought it up real quick.
There we go.
The one thing I
What's
want everybody to keep in mind when he talks about this lottery winning is the admission of his own family. All right, his own cousins who live in the same small podunk 1,000 people and 2 horses community. All right, everybody knows the man that runs the one and only market in town. Okay, there's only one market. So the entire freaking town goes there because the grocery store closes at 8. Okay, so everybody knows it. All right, the in the Frost interview with Secular Opinion, one of the Frost, and I believe it was Marsha, goes on about how the store owner of the market.
Charlie, keep talking, keep going. I have to disappear for just a minute. I got to get me a Coke, okay? I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
And then we'll play the video.
All right. But yes, I want all of you to remember when he's talking about quote unquote winning the lot or the Mega Millions 10 times and all this stuff. Remember that his own cousin sat here and damn near in YouTube fashion testified how the owner of the market says that Vaughn is down at the market spending an average of $300 a week on Mega Millions, Powerball, and Scratchers. And I don't even remember if they said it was a week. They said it was, for a time. But they said, yeah, he was in here several days. So whatever time period you want to take away from Clay County, Kentucky, Manchester time period. All right. But any man who has no job, no source of income other than the thousands and tens of thousands he stole from his mother and his son's disability check, how the man can go down to a market and spend well above $300 in a week period on scratchers and tickets. But well, when you buy that many, eventually you're going to hit 5, 10, 20 bucks. So like Quasi Monkey was saying, just like Ron said, well, it was more than $5. Well, that could be 5 or 10 million. Well, we know he didn't win 10 million because, like, as Mudrucker points out, anybody in the state of Kentucky that wins over $1,000, their name and their location is posted on the Kentucky Lottery website. All right. So,
I don't even think it's $1,000.
I think it's like $5 fucking, and the bitch probably dropped his son's entire first return home autism check on fucking lottery and a gaming chair.
And the fucking gaming chair. But like, I know here in Ohio that if you win anything over, I think, $599,
yeah,
you have to get that cash at a bank.
Yeah, a lot of time, like when I lived in Maryland, a place could cash you out with your lottery ticket up to, I think it was like $600.
Yeah.
But anything over that, you had to deal with the lottery people.
Well, in Virginia, it was $1,200 because I won $1,200 one time, but the store cut me a money order for $1,200.
Yeah, I think over $600 in Ohio, you have to, fill out the lottery form, and then you have to get it cashed in a bank. I don't know if they tax it or not, but I think it's anything over 5,000. You have to go to a actual lottery office.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's different in every state, I'm sure. Just like and like Vaughn always says, it's different in Kentucky or in Manchester, but with a lot of lotteries, it does vary from state to state on the amounts of anyway. But the chair squeeze. Yeah, the Coke does taste good. It's Coke Zero. Not my favorite drink, but it's what was brought into the house, and so.
Me personally, I would like to see how Vaughn would react. Like if you gave him $1,000 and put him in a casino, like how long would he would last before he busted?
20 minutes at the most. That's it.
Because the first place that fucker's going to is probably going to be roulette.
Mm-hmm.
that 190 IQ, he can obviously, figure out a way to beat roulette.
Yeah, in Vegas, it's called the sucker's wheel.
If
That's
his
what
creator
sucker's
got
He
wheel.
saved hundreds of thousands of lives with his predictions about, Desert Storm and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. And
That was the cool part when he knew he fucked up and he couldn't even think of the man's name that he and Norman Schwarzkopf was a colonel, a lieutenant colonel at the time, in '82. That he had this future psychic premonition.
Absolutely.
Schwarzkopf was a colonel.
God. But yeah, it
All right, I can't look at the fucking screen, Jello. You gotta change that shit, man. That's
Yeah,
my fucking.
dude,
You don't like this one?
No, that's my fucking sleep paralysis demon.
bro, I just ate some chili, man. Come on, bro. It's already gurgling.
when she did that, when she was doing that, I just thought, I knew it. Yeah, I'm serious, because the people do screenshots.
Oh shit, that's even worse. Grampy, check your Jello in the inside room. Check your Jello. You don't want to see that picture. That's even worse. I'd rather look at the new gay Rev look than that shit.
Did you see what fucking Fat Photog made? The fucking fat Photog, he sent me this while I'm at work.
Look,
and
before we get started on this Von Helton thing, I just want to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. This whole thing with Rev literally has no personality of his own. He's got nothing. He has no idea who or what the fuck he even is, because he's always trying to be like, the individual. He did the Brett Keane individual situation stuff. He went into the other type characters. Now he's trying to add Jason Avocado. He's trying to act really over the top, stupid fuck. I mean, beyond cringy. They're just like, are you serious? You got a retard behind the fucking camera eating Denny's, or sucking up eating bread and olive oil. And
see, we were talking about that in Dreese's Discord the other day.
Yeah,
you look at the shit. You look at the shit that he the way he presents himself.
Yeah,
I can't think of the last time I saw him on a fucking stream when he wasn't wearing a fucking a WCW shirt.
Yeah, or I mean, his hair. Look, I dyed my hair. Okay, I'm getting older. I got gray, and I'd never done it before, and I thought, if it was good enough for Lemmy, it was good enough for me, and I was actually I thought it turned out better than I thought it was going to turn out, because I just saw myself with this thing that looked like a painted thing on my face, but to me it turned out okay, and I wasn't trying to be over the top, or anything like that. But Rev chooses with the different colors is that pukey, nasty fucking green, like booger snot, fucking heavy cold snot green hair.
Come on, there's no way Rev chose anything.
I don't know.
Even the
fucked up dye
Shanny
job.
tells him,
Yeah, exactly.
Shanny's convinced him that she's some sort of prophetess, important, creature, whatever the fuck. And I seriously think he believes that shit.
It's pussy control, dude. It's the first cooch he's ever gotten in his fucking life.
Because he has no backbone. He has no personality. He's got, I don't give a shit if you believe crazy, weird conspiracies or the different people that believe in different things. But most people have a variation, or or there's well, they're not sure that but with Rev it's Jesus fuck, now he's putting that shit on his face. What and
just like Vaughn is morphing into his mother, Rev is morphing into fucking Shannon. He's becoming exactly. I asked the other night, are they now making gay female lesbian films? on
Yeah.
OnlyFans or something? Because he looks like a bitch. I mean, excuse me. No offense to you ladies in the room. I love you all. You know that. But he
Yeah.
looks like a San Francisco fucking streetwalker in the 80s, leaving a rave. Well, I guess that would be the 90s, right?
Cheesy, just yeah.
He looks like the lead singer of like the worst hair metal band that you could possibly imagine.
No, not even hair. No, more. Not even punk. Just the fucking kids that just couldn't fucking do shit right for anything. It was nothing. It was crap. You know, you fucking fail with your fucking hair. It's like, holy crap.
You mean black metal?
Huh?
You mean black metal?
No, he's trying really hard to look like a black metal lead singer, but he fucking fails.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no matter what he's trying to look like right now, whatever he's trying to look like right now, that person he's trying to look like right now is looking back at him going, no, dude, stop. No, no, stop. It's stupid. You know?
Well, like what we were talking about is how he's doing this whole
What's he
thing where he's like,
man? What's he going to do next, man? Trying to be fucking G-Man?
he might, you never know.
I mean,
but like this whole thing where he's trying to like talk to, tell people that, he has a video game library of all these games that are worth, thousands upon thousands of dollars. No, the fuck they're not. He showed up one fucking Super Nintendo game that he's like, yeah, folks, this game is worth $5,000. No, it isn't.
That's what I used to tell kids. Look, I remember, like, okay, I'm older than a lot of you. I mean, Charlie probably, hopefully. I remember when the Pokemon thing first came out, right?
Oh yeah,
these kids were running around with these, collecting all these Pokemon cards. Oh, this card's worth $5,000. This one's worth $500. Oh, there was a kid that turned it in. Oh, he got this much. They're putting the people that put the value on those cards are the people that are selling you those fucking cards. So when you would go to one of these fucking stores and cash in this card that was worth $500 fucking dollars, you were shocked and surprised when they probably didn't want it because they already have a bunch of those. The ones, we'll give you $5 for your entire collection that you thought was worth thousands of fucking dollars, And granted, some cards at times can be collectibles for whatever reason in any genre and be worth something. But the majority of that stuff, they weren't worth anything. They're only worth, something's only collectible if you're collecting it. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else gives a shit about it, about what it's worth. Sorry about that.
Well, I think a lot of that is just the same shit as Von Helton, But sadly, the crazy thing about Bond when he was into the whole die-cast racing craze, he would hold up a car, all right, and it would be that one special car in a box and be a collector's edition. Yeah. And, at that time, I had a lot of time on my hands. I was bored in them mornings when I woke up like 5 hours before work. So when he was making these morning unboxing videos, I would like stop the video and go, okay, let me Amazon search this shit. I'd be like, God damn, that car is worth $120. And 2 seconds later, he's ripping open the fucking package that made it valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you dumb. But that's his children's future. Remember,
that's their inheritance, yeah. But like Rev was saying a couple months ago that he wanted to get a copy of the first Street Fighter game. Well, here's a newsflash for you, Rev. You can't get that for a fucking Nintendo or a Super Nintendo or a Sega. That game was never ported. If you want to get a copy of that game, either get an emulator and download it, or shell out the money for a fucking cabinet because it was only made for the arcades. Now, if he's gonna spend, $400, $500, $600 on a Street Fighter cabinet, yeah, what you're buying is you're buying a fucking emulator. Now, if you're gonna buy one from fucking Capcom, that's gonna be about $10,000 because that game did not sell.
Hey, Beanie Baby, Bozo.
I mean,
I remember. Look. I remember, and trust me, I wasn't very good at it. Although I did enjoy it sometimes, I wasn't very good because the games didn't last that long. But like fucking pinball, right? I understood why people played pinball. Okay, because you could see it in front of you. It was numb. It was just found, and it was where people. Yeah. But when it got into like the video games, once it got past like one joystick and two buttons, I was pretty well fucked. Just I don't know, just not something that. Damn it, we had sticks and rocks and hands and
fucking kids and their
Randy
hula hoops
Lobster used to push a hoop with a stick.
My dad
kids
said,
and their fucking
here
hula hoops and their fucking Pac-Man video games.
My dad said, here's a stick. Be happy with it. Shut up or I'll beat you.
Make it a sword.
That,
So, Jello, I got a quick question for you.
I'm sorry.
Because
that was pretty. I mean, not exactly the stick. Could have been mentioned like anything else. Literally.
Look, a stick is a lot of fun after walking back and forth to and from school 30 miles every day.
Uphill both ways.
Oh, hell yeah. Sticks and rocks, man. Yeah, you kick that. But let's see how far I can get it, kick it home before I get bored with it or I lose it.
So, Jello, I got a quick question for you.
Cap guns.
Do you think it's bullshit that fucking Borderlands 3 released a DLC that wasn't part of the season pass?
Okay, folks, you know what I got to tell you? When we get to the point on Grampy Lobster or Uncle Lobster streams where we're talking about goddamn video games, then that tells me one thing, folks. We want the main attraction. We want to see fucking Stinky.
I mean, we wanted it 20 minutes ago, but you fucking faded out for a minute.
I had to get a Coke. Hold on.
Alrighty, the little red sign says we're live, and so let me check my audio levels because I forgot to do that.
Look at it, he's got new awards for his kids,
Still got the old ones, though.
Jerry didn't break anything on this day, and the other one, I don't know. Anyway.
Jerry sweep the floor good.
So let me check my audio levels.
Oh, God.
Because Windows is notorious for potting down my mic, and I do not know why it does that shit.
My grandfather actually looked this bad or maybe even a bit worse before he died, but he was in his 80s and jaundice.
Oh.
Oh my God, be still my heart. I'm at 100%. Okay, good. But yeah, we are live. Little red sign says we're live, and it is so. And right off the bat, big letters, KY Lottery winnings deposit confirmation.
Again.
Dear Blank, congratulations, you have won a Mega Million prize for the 2/20/11/17 drawing. Your prize of blank was deposited to your player account on 2/20/11/18. Please log into your blank to view your winning transactions. Way to go. Sincerely, Kentucky Lottery.
There you go.
Fuck you, trolls and haters. Now, is this the big money? Is this the Mega Million?
Is it?
Or the $1 billion prize? No.
Oh.
No, it's not. But it's not $5 either. So, I am spurred on by this. I am confident that not too many.
He thinks he's laundering his kids' money. He thinks he's stealing it from his mom and then buying these tickets, and then all that cash that he gets is just clean.
Yeah,
that's his money now.
But see, I'm thinking Von Helton is like a lottery's. They're his target demographic.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could spend a lot of money. I actually look. Years ago, when I worked for this one place, every Friday, on my way home, I would fill up my gas tank, and I would buy $10 10 scratch-off tickets. For like a year, all I ever got was like a $2 winner, a $1 winner, a free ticket, play again, something like that. After about a year, one day, I won $100. And this lady just couldn't understand why I wasn't just jumping. Sure, $100 at the time, I mean, great. But she couldn't understand why I wasn't like just jumping up and down. You just won $100. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Hey, Grampy, when I worked in Vegas, we used to call it play 20 to get 10, the suckers.
Yeah.
They love people like Vaughn because, hey, I won something once. Maybe next time,
Or I do hit the big money.
He's even said that whenever he wins a substantial amount of money, he reinvests it in the fucking lottery.
Yeah, but I get that. Here, let's keep.
The lottery is not an investment, folks.
And then the gods are even kind of joking around that they might give me Publishers Clearinghouse too. On the day
Pretty sure that's not a thing anymore, Vaughn.
Is the day you go to prison. Okay? You have no fucking right to destroy a young girl's life. You have no right to call CPS out here at taxpayer expense to the tune of billions of dollars. I mean, let's remember, folks, this shit's been going on for 10, 15 years. 10 years just for the kids. But it was going on before that, long before that,
His goddamn mouth is like caving in from the, like really, I mean, his gums are like just sucking into his mouth. His mouth is eating itself.
You mean the lack of bone structure?
Yeah.
Hey, brother, hey, straight up, you were talking about beards earlier, and I'm just going to tell everybody right here. Yeah, my goatee's going in December because I'm having oral surgery in January. All new teeth. Everything. Yeah, you too can do it, Von Hellman. You're on welfare. I'm paying for my teeth, bitch.
Well, nah, but see, no, his mouth is too small.
It means there's no more bone structure left.
Yeah, they literally have nothing to work with. They can't get him fitted for dentures because there's nothing to anchor him to. But like Secular brought up a good point the other night. Like, what do you think he's doing about the spitting? Do you think he has like a spittoon or like a fucking trash
can, or a box or something, or a bag or a towel,
or floor?
See, I'm not gonna say he's spitting on the floor. I want to say that he's probably just spitting into like an old fucking Schwann's container.
Could be.
It's a desk drawer. He's spitting into a fucking drawer in his desk.
He's spitting where the guns used to be.
Have you ever noticed that this bookshelf here is like broken?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He keeps a picture of his mom laying face up in the drawer, and that's where he spits.
I'm still willing to bet good money there's a copy of the fucking Turner Diaries on that fucking bookshelf.
Well, Othello's up there. He's got some old encyclopedias and some. I remember these. I forgot what they were called.
You mean every work of Shakespeare that he read by the age of 5?
Is that about 30 copies of Catcher in the Rye? I see.
He has to buy them to feel normal.
Every time he goes by a bookstore.
Some sort of Time Life book type things here, and type.
Or Lord of the Butterflies, where he fantasizes about being king of the island.
Yeah,
that bottom shelf is nothing but highlights magazines.
Well, yeah, this looks like VHS tapes to me. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I am glad I got it. One reason why I put it up like this, I was worried about this, and some of you were worried about it too. But remember that white hanger that was hanging out of the closet for a long time, and we thought maybe it was a cry for help. I'd like to think that the hanger got away. I really would. I don't want to think that maybe that hang. Oh, that might be it up there. Oh shit.
You notice how you don't see the fucking wedding jacket poking out anymore?
Nah, don't. Oh yeah, it is. It's right here.
Yeah, it's probably behind the Armani suit that he bought for $1 at the Goodwill.
And there's the best white short sleeve fucking t-shirt. Oh, clip-on tie. You know, people think that they'll never know this is a clip-on tie. It's like,
No, you
yeah,
can't.
you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Even if,
if you look at somebody from the back and you don't see a little bit of the tie peeking out from under their collar, that's kind of a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, we're about 2 minutes into this video.
I know.
The kids or Andrew even got up here, remember? See, that's why their stupid excuse, oh, we care about the kids. No, you don't. You don't give a fuck about the kids. This has never been about the kids. This has been about harassing me.
Well, I don't call it harassing. You know, I observing
Commentary.
Pointing out his bullshit.
Yeah, you know, and the whole fact that, you know, when he says, you know, we don't care about his kids. I mean, seriously. I mean,
thank you. You know what, Grappy? I'm so happy you brought that up. No, people do care because that's why they called fucking CPS, because we saw the photographs of your children's waste smeared on walls, bed slats, and beds with no mattresses.
It's projection. He doesn't give a fuck about the kids, so he assumes you don't.
Yes. And I'm glad you brought that up because there's something in he said in this video that and there, he says a lot in this video, but there's something once again, folks, that I want to fucking point out, and Jello might know about what this is when I get there, and he might, you know, because he's pulling the same bullshit that he's pulled before. And I'm going to explain it to you why when I get fucking triggered, and you'll see.
And unfortunately, you destroyed a young girl's life in the process. So, yes.
And it's not the whole schizophrenia thing, and Andrea.
I'm going to take every bit of my winnings just to throw your fucking
family ruined.
You had my family swatted.
Tell that to a young 20-something girl who's in a fucking mental institution right now.
Raped in prison.
With her teeth falling out, her hair falling out, her body's full of infection. She's morbidly obese, but she's so much better than when she was with her husband, right?
Sounds like
she's literally not. She's a big girl now because she's on the medication. And if you're on the medication that she should be on, there's kind of a side effect that with those. It's called a lot of fucking weight. And a lot of people with those medications, that's part of the things that they struggle with is their weight. Because, like, look, I've been on medication like this. You know, I know people who have, you know, other people in this fucking side chat have probably, maybe people in this room have been on medication where they're going to go, you know what? Welcome to 60 fucking pounds. You know, and then after 60 pounds, it gets to be about 100 or some shit like that. It's something that people fucking deal with, right? But with him, it's just, oh my God, her teeth are, no, who gives a shit? He's got no teeth.
You're missing the point, man. You're totally missing it. He's sitting here with that head of hair, with that mouth.
Exactly.
Talking about her, all the while talking about her losing chunks of hair and having no teeth. All the while, he's fucking folding his arms over his own bitch tits and sitting forward so they don't show up on cam while he's talking about her being obese. Like it's projection. It's hypocrisy at its finest. I mean, he's a real piece.
Oh, we're projecting. We're projecting.
Now I'm projecting.
He literally described himself. All 4 fucking points are points 1 through 4 to describe himself.
Oh, yeah. The infection, too. Full of infection. Have we seen his legs lately?
Oh, yeah. They're fucking turning purple.
Well,
those aren't puffy because they're not infected.
Anyway, folks, let's continue.
Guys, fuck you.
We're going to have
fuck you. You destroyed a young girl's life.
Let's just try to
take them kids as mommy away from them. And there is no forgiveness for that. Not in this life or in the life to come.
Yourself.
Clear across the river Styx. I will do so. So no, you're not going to get away. And when I win this fucking money, and I will, I mean, you just seen, I just won again. I keep fucking winning. And eventually, it's going to hit. It's going to hit that big money. And when it does, every one of you fucking haters on YouTube especially, you're going to prison. You're going to prison for what you did to my family. I will see to it personally. Because then, when I call a lawyer, and they say I want $50,000, I'll say I'll make it $100,000, bitch, but I better get every one of these fuckers in prison.
I hate a hand. Stop doing the phone call thing. Why does his finger bend like that?
I don't know, but once again, like I think that's just a mannerism that he thinks that people do.
I do sometimes, and I have.
It's something you did if you're old, right? Like I remember when a phone kind of looked like that. But that's
I don't go, hey, call me. You know,
his pinky actually fucking bends, and it's gross.
Well, Jello.
It was all the years of playing the flute,
and it doesn't straighten. So,
yeah, no, that's not the same. Look at it's curved. It's actually rounded. Go back it up and look at it. Look at what his finger does when he does the phone thing. His pinky is not right. It's not. It's not.
I think that's the least of his fucking problems.
Okay,
yeah.
well let's try. Let's. We're back a little bit here. Let's.
River Styx.
Hey, Grumpy, real quick. Hey, I gotta run down the stairs for the social club for a little while. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, for my spot.
Away, and when I win this fucking money, and I will, I mean, you just seen, I just won again. I keep fucking winning, and eventually, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit that big money, and when it does, every one of you fucking haters on YouTube, especially, you're going to prison. You're going to prison for what you did to my family. I will see to it personally. Because then, when I call a lawyer, and they say I want $50,000, I'll say I'll make it $100,000, bitch, but I better get every one of these fuckers in prison.
Yeah, it looks like the one hot dog you never want to eat.
Because at that point, money's not an object, is it? No, it's not.
Okay, listen, keep.
They won't be able to use the lame excuse that it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, because I'll pay it. I will fucking pay it. I will gladly pay $100,000 to put each one of you sons of bitches behind bars for the rest of your life. Easily. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Oh, no.
As long as you go to prison for the rest of your life, what you did to poor Andrea and what you've done to them children back there. I won't care. Do you fucking understand plain English? Now, here I just won the lottery again. All right, this makes what, about 10 fucking times in a row I've won the sumbitch?
You're the one that neglected him, you piece of shit.
For real, right, guys? You fucking morons. I've won this goddamn lot, but between the Mega Million and Powerball, I've won like 10 fucking times in a row, but my gods don't exist. Are you a fucking moron? I mean, seriously, are you an idiot? What? Did the Christian God ever do that?
Did the Christian... Look at that face. Holy shit. Screenshot, folks.
See, once again, like, this is why I'm saying that Vaughn got some news today that he did not like.
Yeah.
I don't know what it could be. It might have been something to do with, the guardianship of his mom. But that's coming up later when he gets the phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Because, of course, it's Vaughn. You need him... you accept a fucking phone call on a live stream, and of course, you have to put it on speaker so everyone can hear it.
Wow, somebody ought to take a picture of this face here, and make it like a mask, it's just like that's. Oh man, that's some fucking weird shit. It almost looks like he's wearing a Vaughn mask. It looks like somebody's sitting there wearing a Vaughn mask. That's folks. That's a screenshot.
I gotta bail, man. It's been a hoot, and I'll be if I'm not able to watch from the outside, I'll definitely watch the video later because I haven't seen this and I do want to watch it. But
you're a son of a bitch, Chillo.
God damn,
thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot for having me, man.
Hey, no problem.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. Take it easy. Folks, right now I can't see the side chat. I don't really know what's going on and stuff like that, but Wilson, you're still here. Let's watch some more.
Huh? How about Buddha? How about Confucius? How about any other god for that matter? No, it didn't happen.
Buddha and Confucius were not gods.
Gee, I wonder why. What changed? What was it that changed, haters? Oh, the fact that I actually am now serving the real, literal creators of the universe. Not the fucking reptilians, not the fucking Greys, or anybody else for that fucking matter. Because now it's pretty much confirmed that good old Jehovah was a goddamn reptilian. I think that's...
There you go, folks. Jesus was a reptilian. That's not coming from me. First, but that's coming from Stinky himself. Jesus, Jehovah, Yeshua, whatever. I mean, whoever that guy is that walked around and passed out fishes and loaves and did the wine thing and all that stuff. And yeah,
see, this is what I'm curious if Vaughn's going to be in G-Man's stream later today, or actually he's live right now.
I want to see the nativity scene at Stinky's.
But
you know what I'm saying? There's like a little lizard baby lizard Jesus, and like a Jesus,
like Star Wars figurines.
Yeah, or something. I mean,
there's a G.I. Joe in there.
Yeah, and all the animals in the fucking remember all the animals in the whole stable area, would definitely have to have, like working vaginas and
Megatron's in there.
Yeah.
But like this was something I like when I tried my attempt at fucking Tard whispering with, fucking Vaughn and G-Man. I just asked him, like, can Vaughn's gods and G-Man's god coexist? Like, they can't both be the fucking creators of the goddamn universe, obviously. So, which one's right? And they're both trying to say, well, Vaughn's stupid because he believes in his gods, and G-Man's stupid because he believes in his gods. I'm like, that's why I'm an atheist. I think you're both fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
And when I say stupid, I don't mean that I think all Christians are fucking stupid, because
I know you have to throw that. I get it. I just that's.
I recently rewatched that stream.
Yeah, chop them
for
up.
as fucking drunk as I was, I thought it did pretty well.
I'm gonna dig a big fucking trench, pour all the blood in there, and I'm gonna march up and down inside the blood, spraying blood everywhere. Does that sound like a god to you, or does that sound like a fucking reptilian to you? Sounds like a fucking reptilian to me.
Is that what reptilians do?
I know of. Oh, Vaughn, the Bible doesn't say that. The fuck it don't. You better go read your Bible, Christian. You're serving a demon. Been serving a demon. Oh, and by the way, did you know Jehovah had a wife? I think her name was Ashashel or something like that, or Asheroth or something. I forget. I'd have to look it up again. And she's just as dangerous as he is. But anyway, yeah. So that's where we're at, trolls and haters. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit. And the day I fucking hit that shit is the day you go to prison for the rest of your natural life. Just got into an argument with Agent 19 on fucking YouTube last night.
Oh, did you hear about this, Wilson?
I heard bits and pieces of it, but I was watching G-Man's stream about his interview with a former atheist.
Right.
Guess who he's talking to?
Who?
Maya.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my God. What kind of demonic, satanic, weird, crazy crap did Maya do as an atheist?
I'm not really. I only watched it for a couple seconds, but like he's trying to like hide her identity. It's fucking Maya.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't get her. I don't understand her fucking angle. I think she's just.
She's weird.
I think she's just trolling for the sake of trolling.
Yeah, there's nothing.
But
yeah,
people like G-Man and Vaughn and Brett Keane and Shani are fucking dumb enough to buy into it. So yeah,
anyway,
more power to them.
Who sided with Baby Jane, a known child predator, along with Tiffany.
Shout out to
Moser and
Baby
Marsha
Jane.
Frost,
Shout out to
who
Tiffany
I've got
Moser.
conversations of them all talking to one another.
I've talked to both of them in
I
the
never
same
talked
room.
to nobody. Yeah, sure you didn't, Baby Jane. You fucking lying bitch.
Hi,
You're
Baby
going to
Jane.
prison.
Hi, Baby Jane.
For those of you that don't know, Baby Jane's other name is Mrs. Anonymous Dick. Yeah, that Mrs. Anonymous Dick. The one that came up with the infamous Kelly video trying to accuse me of being a fucking pedo and then tells goddamn Manchester police to send 4 cops out here and throw me in jail. That Mrs. Anonymous Dick. That Baby Jane.
Shout out to Baby
Agent
Jane.
19 gives her a fucking wrench, and then when she whines about me having a wrench, Agent 19 takes it away. Now, admittedly, Agent 19 had been hitting the sauce pretty heavy that night.
Well, I think that might be. I think that might be what triggered this.
Yeah. That. Oh.
Vaughn lost his wrench. He got mad because the last time Vaughn lost his wrench, he lost his wrench to a fucking troll. You remember what happened in G-Man stream when you know the other diecast racing with Vaughn got a wrench and he lost his.
Oh, folks, this is
like this encapsulates like how great the internet impacts his fucking life.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I watch a lot of stuff, and look, there's people that go. I don't delve into a lot of the things that Baby Jane. I hear about certain things periodically about certain activities and when people, but I don't like really actually follow it. But I am very familiar with the names that Monograph and Anus 19, Agent 19, because people that I've known have had dealings with them and or whatever, So but I really don't go that's just that's those are some crazy folks stuff. It's just not my thing. I really I think it's a lot of it is between them. It's I don't know. It's just I think it's funny to watch sometimes. I love Baby Jane. She has a good time with it. I like Tiffany. Some people do, some people don't, whatever. But when Stinky gets Agent 19, that was one of Stinky's friends, man. But this isn't the first time Agent 19 has gotten angry. Gotten mad at Stinky though. So
no fucking excuse to give one of my haters, somebody that tried to get me thrown in prison, a fucking wrench. Is it Agent 19? No, it isn't. Oh, and by the way, Baby Jane's real name is Katie Childers. It's out in the public domain.
Hi, Katie.
And there it is. That's the part about Vaughn that I fucking love. That's the part about Vaughn that I fucking love. Is he is so openly willing to dock someone, and then he'll just say, well, their name's been public domain for over a year.
Yeah.
So, if I say that my name is fucking William Tackleberry, does Vaughn have to wait a year before he can start doxing me, or can he just start saying it?
Yeah, I guess.
And go ahead and make the fucking jokes. Trust me, I've fucking heard them.
Last name is Tackleberry?
It is.
No, oh man, it's a good thing you didn't go in the army or in the military, because you would have had the name that a drill sergeant or a drill instructor would have just like been drawn to. That right there, you right there, you would have. I don't know, but the way the military is now, you're not allowed to make fun of people and stuff like that, or make people. But yeah, but no, I can see it.
Trust me, like growing up as a kid, like when teacher would fucking take attendance, the ongoing joke would always be the teacher would ask Tackleberry. I'd raise my hand. Next question, Mahoney. Fucking 7 years old, did not get the fucking joke because, I think, what year did fucking Police Academy come out? Like, what, 84?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 2 when that movie came out.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. Yeah, same with my last name. I was talking about that earlier. rhymes with cracker and packer and whacker and stuff. And
yeah. You know what? The most amazing thing about the whole Agent 19 line is Agent 19's been in the background for about a month or two. Okay, 2 months lately, kind of active with Vaughn, but he doesn't want to come into the public and defend Vaughn.
Well,
but he's been in the background defending him, and it's to the point. Agent 19 is no different than G-Man to a point because it's about drama views, right? Yeah. They could give a shit about Von Helton. They don't like Von Helton. They think Von Helton is a complete schizo fucking nutbag wackadoo, all right? But they know it brings them glamour and views. So that's the only reason they were defending it. And it gets to a point where you can't fucking defend it anymore. Well, and I mean, like you were talking about, Baby Jane. I love that girl to death, and I used to be in that dark inner fucking circle, and this shit got way too dark for me. And I got to a point where, the internet light, the escape for me was about lulz, and it wasn't about doxing people or fucking people's real world lives up. I'm not saying that Baby Jane does that. She's the defender of good people. So if the dark interweb scumbags want to involve innocent people, I mean, Baby Jane has come to my, and Tiffany too, have both come to my defense many times.
Anyway, let's keep going. We haven't got to my trigger thing yet, so I'm glad you're back.
For fucking years now. Her real name's Katie Childers, so in case anybody was wondering.
Hi, Baby Jane.
So if you do a Google search for Katie Childers, you'll find out all kinds of cool shit. Like how she's child stalked everybody's children, numerous families. She's destroyed numerous people's families. She's destroyed numerous people's lives, gotten people fired from their jobs and everything else. And Agent 19, who used to be against her, is now siding with her. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just wonderful? Doesn't that just warm the cockles of your heart? Doesn't it though? Yeah, what a load of shit. What a load of fucking shit. Anyways.
And just so, pause that real quick, Grumpy. Just so everybody out there who doesn't know Baby Jane, all of those, of course, are just more unhealthy lies. Straight up. Baby Jane defends people when she calls out the scumbag.
Of winning big money. And when I do, you don't go to prison. Because at that point, there won't be no question. At that point, there won't be no fucking excuses. Because at that point, money won't be an object, will it? No, it fucking won't. Like I said, I don't give a damn if I have to spend $200,000 per person to throw every one of you 50 motherfuckers in prison. Because there's no.
So, what's 200,000 times 50? Anybody go to math?
I believe 10 million.
Yes. But hey, remember, he was willing to spend every penny of that Mega Millions lottery. So if it's 200 million, then instead of rewarding his mother or paying her back, scumbag, for the lifetime of you still being attached to her tit, and saying, "Hey, mom, enjoy life," or buying his children the better things in life, or let's take a Disney cruise, or let's get out of these trailers and buy a big home. No, he's going to blow every penny suing the troll.
Yeah.
Well, not suing, because he's just going to hire a lawyer. And once he does that, the lawyer can just have us all arrested, because that's what lawyers do.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that.
A fucking civil attorney can just issue warrants out like, fucking water.
Yeah.
Only 50 of you. That's it. There's only 50 of you motherfuckers. And if my 16,000 fucking subs had known that there was only 50 of you motherfuckers, they would have drowned your fucking asses out, and that would have been the end of this.
13,000 of those subs were those fucking troll sock accounts, you fucking dolt.
No, 15,972 were.
Look, even people who used to watch Von Helton, and he had a lot of subs. There's a lot of people that used to watch him because of his crazy, the space alien shit, with the gray, all that. There are people that were really into that, and that's why they watched Von Helton, and that's when they were like a Von Helton supporter. A lot of people, that's what they paid attention. And when he got away from that, a lot of people would tell him in the side chats, why don't you do videos like you used to do? You know, but he was preoccupied instead of just doing his thing, you know, and being crazy and doing the Von Helton conspiracies and shit like that. You know, he focused more on the trolls and shit. That's when a lot of people just said, you know what? Even people that got angry at trolls at first, there comes a point when you listen to Von Helton and you talk to Von Helton and you just watch him that you go, yeah, he's an idiot, you know? A lot of these people, his supporters, yeah, they fell away because they realized that, you know, I mean, even Will, you know, I mean, everybody, they're gone because everybody realizes what just kind of a reprehensible piece of shit he really is, you know?
You mean like how he blames all of us for his loss of finance? What is it? His finances. Finance.
Well,
what did he call it? Well, no, what that is people like Revelation News, you know, being called out so much for supporting such a deadbeat, begging piece of shit motherfucker like this, that they finally go, fuck, I can't send him any more money. Because every time I do send him money, he tells the world that I'm supporting this fucking wackadoo.
Yep. Well, I think it's deeper than that, because I think that Von blames, you know, fucking trolls for the changes in monetization on YouTube. Because there was a point in time that Von was making money off YouTube. Yep. It was a fucking minuscule amount.
No, wait, my friend. In 6 months, the man made 5 cents.
I've heard the story about how it took him like 4 years to make the $3,000 to buy the fucking 3D rendering software,
which was a load of shit. The man screen shared his AdSense money, and literally it was 5 cents in a 6-month period. It was a nickel. It was a fucking nickel, brother.
Yeah,
a nickel. He made 6 months. But at the same time, who was it he was blaming for costing him Candy Rain? He was blaming Candy Rain for his loss of his own financial support when in 6 months the fucker made a nickel. Hey, Vaughn, I'll send you $5 fucking bucks. That's like a lottery winning for you, you son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, that was back in the YouTube days where it was just the amount of money you made was based off views and just views alone. Like there was no like AdSense, there was no like you didn't have like what the fuck do you call it? You didn't have sponsors.
Right. Yeah, like corporate sponsors and shit like that. That, you know, hey, you got to remember there was a downfall to that too, because a lot of money-making YouTubers lost all their money when YouTube pretty much went to, hey, we want that corporate logo on our video. So if your video and your content doesn't match up with what we want to turn YouTube, you know, into a corporate fucking website, you know, then you're shit out of luck.
Let's continue, gentlemen.
More of you than there really is. But they didn't know that either, did they? No, they didn't. But we know it now, don't we, guys? Yeah, we fucking do, don't we?
Oneida High School, 2008.
But that's where we're at.
You probably got that.
And that's where the situation is at. And that's what's going to happen, whether you like it or not. Now, supposedly, I've got people that are willing to get me an attorney before that occurs. I hope that's true. Take my case and start throwing you fucks in jail where you belong, because you people are fucking evil. You destroyed a young girl's life. She is only 25 years old. She had her whole fucking life ahead of her.
And she got the fuck out, Vaughn. Good for her. She can renew her relationship with her children later in life, but she had to get the fuck out.
And you destroyed her. You destroyed her mind and her body. And there is no forgiveness for that shit. Not to mention the fact that you took my kids away and took their mommy away. There's no forgiveness for that.
Listen to this, folks.
Oh, breaking news, folks.
Breaking news.
Hello?
Hello, this is Andy with Advent Hotel.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to get a hold of Alice.
Yes, ma'am. She lives next door to me.
Okay, will she be home like probably within an hour or two?
Notice how he didn't say, that's my mom.
Yep.
He just goes, yeah, she lives next door to me.
Hey, one other point you got to bring up real quick was how the Frost talked about in both interviews how he takes his mother's phone away from her, a 90-whatever-year-old lady with that her only lifeline to 911, and he takes the phone over to his trailer so that she can't receive the calls, so he can screen all the calls.
Oh,
hey,
so that might be her. That might be her phone.
That is her phone.
Yeah, that's a landline.
Yeah, that is her landline that he takes from her home, so she has no contact with the outside world, and he can screen anyone who calls her. All right, like the Frost to check up on her.
Yeah, Vaughn recently upgraded, and he got himself a mobile device.
Yeah,
that's what people.
Hey, the boss is calling me back downstairs real quick.
Right, no problem. Oh,
not to get sidetracked, but I've got 3 more months left on my contract with Verizon, and after that's over, I do qualify for a new Razr phone. If you've not seen that phone, good gravy. That thing looks fucking sick.
You know what? I've had the same phone for 5 years. I mean, I don't use it for what a lot of people do. I'm even, I don't know, I'll get another phone someday, but people see my phone. It's just a Galaxy. It's a Samsung Galaxy J3V, whatever, Verizon. I've been with Verizon for years. I don't even have a contract with them anymore. I just pay it every month. They send me all sorts of shit all the time. It's just like, I don't know, commitment, folks. I just, But recently I found out that because my wife had gotten rid of one phone and got another phone with another service, and anyway, somehow we were still paying the same phone bill for a while. So we got a thing from Verizon last month. It said we had a $295 credit. So
well, I mean, I'm still convinced that
we're not going to get a Verizon bill for a few months.
Like I'm convinced that Vaughn's smartphone is a fucking Walmart track phone.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was going to come out and try to assist with the bath.
Okay, that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
All right, then I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. Well, that worked out good. That worked out real good. So now Mom's got some assistants coming to help her out today, so that's good. That's awesome. But anyways, but yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, trolls, be prepared.
So notice that, he's like, he could be over at his mom's house giving her a hand because she just got out of the hospital. I mean, my mother used to live right next door to me. I was not all the time, but very frequently, just for a few minutes, run over for a while, just keep him company, whatever, I mean, he'd rather sit in his room with a chair blocking the door once again and tell people how he's going to put everybody in prison.
Y'all are going to fucking get thrown in prison.
Yeah.
Right along with your buddies, the Frostes and the Combses.
The ones that literally took her to the hospital when she fell. Not Vaughn, because he was in a room with Brett Keane?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Is this shows the embodiment of his internet addiction.
But we're lying.
Of course. I mean, I'm an alcoholic. You're a fucking drug addict. Fucking Charlie's a fucking.
Well, we won't talk about. Hey! Look!
He's still on the fucking Brooklyn Bridge somewhere.
We can't. Yeah, we can't. Charlie's. There might be things happening. There's certain. We have to be careful. Because I mean.
But like, let's say for a moment that this whole video got sparked because Vaughn got mad that he lost his fucking mods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To make a 25 some odd minute video being angry that you lost a fucking wrench on YouTube.
Nope.
That speaks fucking volumes.
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 strikes against him. I mean, first it looks like, they're actually going to keep a little bit closer of an eye on his mom, and the Frost probably paid, but Stinky didn't have anything arranged. It wasn't Stinky that had to help get it arranged. The hospital just didn't say. The hospital just doesn't go, what we're going to do? We're just going to do this, and this. We don't want anybody's phone numbers. We don't want any contacts. We just want this person here. This is where we're going to show up. No, they want to know who they're who they're going to be, But yeah, just the fact that he answers the phone. Yep, she lives next door. No, that's, hey, we're looking for Alice Elton. Yeah, it's my mom, Yep, she lives next door. She just got home from the hospital. It's a good thing you guys called. Yep, she'll be home. I'll make sure I'm over there. We'll make sure she's awake, whatever, give her a bath, just whatever, I'll make coffee, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've literally done that before, I mean, and I think most people would do that, even if they weren't like literally over there, like right next door, it only takes a second. It's not like you're across town or anything like that. So, you can come home sometimes just to get away from it, because you know what I'm saying? But just the fact that he's on here instead of my mom's home, we got a lady coming over. It's a good thing, It's like, yeah, mom's getting some help, but I'm gonna put you guys in prison because my ex.
No, I guarantee you that phone call that was news to him.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Someone's gonna come over and help Ma Hilton take a bath.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Wow, great. Hey, I don't have to go over there this afternoon.
I wasn't planning on that.
Microwave for mom for dinner,
Oh, Mom just got out of the hospital. That's fucking news to me.
Yeah.
Fucking cab is still out front.
God damn.
If my daddy was here, he would have paid his own cab fare home from the hospital.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I gotta fucking fit the bill for this shit.
Yep. Daddy would have paid the. Daddy would have, paid the cab bill, but mom, she can't pay her own cab, my God.
Getting thrown in prison. As soon as I win that fucking lottery, you all go to prison. And the money will be an object then, so lawyers ain't going to be able to fucking make an excuse. Oh, well, I'm going to charge $100,000. I said, okay, I'll double it. I'll give you $200,000. But I better see these motherfuckers in prison. I guarantee you I will get a lawyer for $200,000. I guarantee I will. I guarantee I will. Because
you have to have the $200,000 first, Vaughn.
You have lawyers standing all the way down fucking Crane Creek waiting to take my position.
No, they're not. Because you probably already called them and they know what kind of an idiot you are.
So that's where we're at, boys and girls. Isn't that great? That's fucking awesome, isn't it? And mom's getting took care of, so that's good. So you ain't got no excuse on that. I'm glad she called because now you ain't got no excuse. Oh, he don't take care of his mom.
You're not.
So you just heard they coming to take care of her today.
Yeah, you're not.
They are taking care of her.
A few minutes. Okay, so you ain't got that fucking lame ass excuse. Why y'all fucking keep lying about me anyway, trolls and haters? Why you keep doing that? Oh, he don't take care of his wife. He don't take care of his mom. He don't take care of his... Why you keep lying? Why? Why you keep lying like that? Oh, because you don't take care of your people.
And there it is.
Why? It's called...
Yep. And here's the next word.
Projection.
Yep.
There we go.
Projecting onto me what you yourself are doing, right?
Yeah.
So this was something that Vaughn, he tried to take a dig at me because I told him that I work at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably work at a Frisch's Big Boy. I'm like, no, I manage a prep kitchen, Vaughn. Well, what does that mean? I'm like, I've got 8 people that work directly under me. I have to make their schedule, which for the most part is pretty easy because we all have very set schedules.
Right.
But I have to do all the fucking ordering. I have to receive the fucking orders. Got to put the fucking orders away. And I've got a shit ton of fucking work to do.
Right.
So when I say that I have to work 50-hour weeks, Vaughn's like, well, I thought we only worked 40-hour weeks. I'm like, ha, that doesn't exist anymore because apparently, you know, having a full-time job for any amount of money an hour, you know, and attempting to support yourself, that's a fucking far leftist, you know, ideology.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I get it. Yeah. He that's how.
And Vaughn said, like, well, you must make a lot of overtime. I'm like, I don't get paid overtime, Vaughn, because I get paid salary.
Oh, yeah.
I get paid a set amount of money, you know, every 2 weeks.
Right.
Well, that sounds good, but, you know, you probably don't have any benefits. I'm like, no, I get, you know, 3 weeks paid vacation every year, which is nice.
Yeah.
Got pretty good health insurance. Got dental, got vision, all the good shit. But yeah, it took me about 20 fucking years to, you know, get to that point.
Right. No,
I'm sorry I didn't work fucking 3 jobs and my fucking legs are destroyed for working, you know, 3 jobs for a year and a half.
Well, he'd lay on the couch and sometimes wouldn't get a chance to take a shower, or he'd just pass out on the couch from pure
He'd just wake up, shower, and shave.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's shaving because, you know, even his fucking beard fails to thrive.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. It's projection. But yeah, I'm very disappointed in Agent 19, drunk as he was, siding with Baby Jane, a.k.a. Mrs. Anonymous Dick, who is a known child stalker. And obviously, Agent 19, when she goes to prison, you go to prison right along with her for aiding and abetting. You understand that, right?
So now Agent 19 is going to prison as well, and I mean,
you and Monograph are going to go to prison right along with her for aiding and abetting her. Because I assure you, she's made friends with Monty too.
Uh-oh. Hi, Baby Jane.
So we get that all took care of.
Wow, maybe we can have Baby Jane tell us the story on what happened.
Share a cell together or some shit. Who knows?
Oh, Terracell. Can you imagine Baby Jane running a Terracell? I mean, first of all, they would have to have, like, I don't know. I could see Baby Jane like in an evening gown, like with a like a machine gun or something like that, and a drink, and like telling, you know, it's like, you better listen to me. I don't know. I got nothing.
One thing's for damn sure though. As soon as I fucking win a lottery, man, you'll go to prison. Maybe even before that. Like I said, I got this person said they might be able to get me an attorney.
Who?
To represent me.
They're stupid if they.
I hope that's the case.
Yeah.
And I hope we can start throwing you fucks in prison.
Yeah, like he hopes people think that there's really a Vietnamese girlfriend coming.
Alone. Because there is no forgiveness for what you've done.
No.
None. You don't get on the internet and destroy someone's fucking life. Not to mention their finances and everything else.
Well, the finances was Jay Stevio. I mean, that started way back when. I mean, we found out the other stuff was definitely the Frost, you know, because Kenny KPZ's off, whoever the fuck he is off the list. But yeah.
Just don't do that, man. Okay? You people are sick and evil, and you need to be, you're the ones that need to be in a mental institution.
I've been in a few. Well, they're not really called mental institutions anymore. I mean, technically.
I mean, 20 years, harassing somebody for 20 years that's never done anything to you and that you don't even fucking know? Any of you fucks even know who I am? No.
Yeah, we do.
You don't know me from Adam.
Hey, is Adam out there in the side chat? If he is, shout out to Adam E. best sideshow host in the fucking business, folks. I think we know who Adam is. So anyway.
And you can't sit there and say, oh, we're calling you on your bullshit. Well, I'm sorry, that excuse doesn't work. Now, when it comes into the real world, once you bring it into the real world, that lame excuse goes out the window. And you fucking know it. You can't scream fair use or free speech either.
Yeah, you can. Commentary, folks. It's a review of just my opinion, folks. It's an opinion. It's what you want it to be, folks. It's entertainment. Wilson, what do you think this is? What is this to you? Okay, I can't see you, Wilson, so I don't know if you muted or said, hey, you had to leave or something like that, so I'm just...
Because once you bring it into the real world, that goes out the window, too. So it's going to be real interesting when I finally do win the Mega Millions and the Powerball. And like I said, the gods are even joking around about Publishers Clearinghouse, man, and they might even let me win that. Because what it was...
You know, I get emails, we get mail all the time saying, you know what, you may have won the Publisher.
I'll tell you what it was. I was joking around. Admittedly, it was joking around.
Oh, listen to this,
I was
folks.
joking around, and I said, nah, just off the cuff, I said, well, what if I win the Powerball and the Mega Millions, and they still don't fucking believe you let me win? They said, well, we'll let you win the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Well, show them, folks.
Like playing me.
Fuck yeah.
Half in jest, half serious.
Yeah.
One of those type deals.
Yeah.
So I don't know about it.
You never know,
I ain't
Stinky.
going to say 100% of Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh, they're waving that up.
That shit.
They haven't decided.
Powerball Mega Million? Oh, I've been consistently hitting that shit. I've been consistently hitting that shit.
He's been consistently hitting that shit.
You want to hit the big money? Fuck yeah, I am. Oh, and by the way, your spells and incantations to try and stop that shit, yeah, not going to work.
All you people out there that have been putting spells on Stinky and incantations or pulling out your Motley Crue pentagrams from your Motley Crue albums and putting circles and candles together and stuff like that. Stinky knows what you're doing. He's got his defenses up, folks. Ha 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 ha. Look at that.
Already got that straight from headquarters.
Oh yeah.
They said nothing they do is going to stop this.
Yeah. Nothing we can do, folks. Nothing you can do. The gods told them, folks. Nothing you can do can stop the gods. So.
See, I can't be a light to the entire world if I'm fucking broke and poor, and I got a bunch of haters spreading all kinds of hate about me all over the internet.
See, I hope everybody watching this, I want you to what you just heard. Okay, I'm not gonna bring it back. I'm not, got that goddamn window there and shit, and I'm not gonna fuck it up because hopefully I'm still streaming live. It says I'm streaming live. I don't hear Wilson. So maybe I'm not live. I don't know. Hopefully I am. But yeah, just what he said there, a light, a beacon upon the world. I mean, but he's got haters.
Can't do that. See, the gods have things they want me to do, man. There's shit that I need to get done. And I can't do it with a bunch of fucking haters on the internet spreading lies and disinformation about me. It ain't lies and it ain't disinformation. We got you on video. We got you on a doctored video.
No.
Taken by somebody named Nats and the Pizza.
Shout out to Nats and the Pizza.
Whoopty shit.
Whoopty shit.
Sorry, that's not proof.
Sure it is.
And besides, anybody that really wants to know the truth, all they got to do is come to me and ask.
Yeah, because you'll tell them you're the Punisher.
I got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
Got absolutely nothing to hide.
Notice, look, when you look at somebody, when you're telling somebody that you've got nothing to hide, and you start rubbing your eye, and literally, you say he's been staring at the camera the entire time, folks. Staring at the camera the entire time. But when it comes time to look at you and look at the camera and look at the people watching, that he's not lying to you. He starts rubbing his eyes and he's looking away, closing his eyes.
You know why? Because I'm a model citizen. I don't break the law.
Yeah,
and that's been the thing that's really been up your crawl the most, isn't it?
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, folks, because I just want to make sure that we're still, are we still live? Okay, we got 30 people watching. That was a break. We're going to continue this in a little bit, folks. This is 2 hours in. We still got 30 people watching. Gray Man, hey, I'm just looking at the side chat. We got Gray Man, Sherry Lynn, always a pleasure. Comfort Doll, Mr. United for the Children, Mudbrucker, Nats in the Pizza, Mr. United for the Children, Sherry, Mute, Bozo, Gray Man. Wow, this is fun. Hey, is that you, Wilson?
Yeah, I just stepped away for a minute. Had a knock on the door, woke the dog up, and I'm not going to make the fucking viewing audience listen to that yippy little bitch.
Oh, well, no, that's okay. I wasn't sure, because I can't see the screen when I'm sharing, which is one reason why I want to get the OBS StreamYard thing so I can have a little bit more control of what I can see and because so I can't see the side chat, when I'm sharing the screen. And then you went silent and I'm like, oh fuck, are we still live?
It's the only thing I don't like about getting the link through Discord is I can't watch the live chat.
Go to the YouTube page.
I don't wanna.
Okay, then don't.
It's one more fucking thing.
I know. That's one reason, and one reason why I wanna. I can't wait to see how much patience Frankie really has with the whole Discord thing with teaching me, or the OBS, which honestly, I have a feeling that Frankie will be better at showing me and with patience than the person that did it to me the first time. Because the person that helped me the first time, pretty much set me up and goes, okay, there you go, So yeah, and he's got more patience. I mean, they've been dealing with me.
Like I said, if fucking Cobes can figure out Streamlabs, I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I'm sure, and it's just if I'm not sure how to do something and I get frustrated and I just say, you know what, fuck it, and it's watching tutorials and going back and going, oh, okay, sometimes I get confused and then I just say fuck it, and I'm even willing to donate something to their channel. I mean, give him I couldn't give him much, but I'd pay him a few bucks for his time or send him, money so he can buy himself lunch that day or something, or whatever, but yeah, I'm just glad somebody's gonna fucking finally do it because like I said, with this computer here, it's not gonna work. It doesn't really seriously. I have when I stream, there's times where I have to wait for my computer to catch up so I can see when I'm scrolling down something. That's how bad it's getting. And the fan, sometimes you can hear it in the other room.
Yeah, it sounds like a siren.
Yeah. It's what's that fucking noise? It's and my wife said, she goes, what's that noise? That's the computer. She goes, that sounds like your old laptop. Because that old laptop, that black laptop that I had for years before I started using this. Oh man, I bought that in Oregon. I mean, I had that thing up until 3 years ago or some shit like that. And that thing, you could hear that thing almost outside. I mean, it got crazy fucking loud. I thought it was going to blow up finally. But anyway.
I know that I had to step away for a moment, so I don't know if I caught the actual part that triggered you.
No, not yet.
Oh, we're not done yet.
No. We are not done yet. But you know what what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get me another Coke. And I actually might grab two because I really got cotton mouth.
No, so I got to run the goddamn show now, do I?
Oh yeah, but just talk and say Wilson-esque thing. Say things about Shanny and Rev and Von Helton and Wilson-esque ways. talk about the I don't know. You can promote the Grampy Lobster Fun Time Birthday Bash extravaganza that'll be happening next month, and things, because remember last year was a lot of fun, and or whatever you want to do, talk about yourself, talk about things you like to do in your spare time, talk about your delights, your dislikes, what you want in a woman besides one that's not inflatable. Yeah, I mean, whatever you want, Wilson. I'll be right back.
I mean, she's not at the house right now, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to about her. So apparently this is the I'm Sorry Wilson show right now. So dun 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 dun. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I'm in Grampy's fucking stream right now, so I'm in a fucking stream that is full of fucking dead roaches and a fucking weed tray that is overflowing. It's like Rev's fucking ashtray, the fucking like the liter jar. God damn. I still stand by my statement that I want to see Rev homeless before Vaughn is. Rev, you've chosen that fucking mountain to die on. Yeah, I want to see you. I want to see you homeless. When you have to go to court in January, I want them to have to fucking subpoena you in the fucking field that you're living in, spraying Shane down with a fucking hose. No, I'm not scared of a Rev hex. If Rev is going to hex me, I'm not going to go the Dragnot route. I'm going to go the D&D route. I don't believe for a moment that Rev is an actual warlock, because warlocks are charisma based.
I just think it's all stupid. I think a grown man, like I saw what Dragnot did, and I thought, okay, the gamer thing, I thought that was entertaining, cute. But when people like Rev, they talk about, now I'm a witch, I'm going to put spells on you. And he really thinks that people are going to go, oh no, not that. I mean, oh, Lady Star. I know people that are gamers. I mean, if that's your thing, I mean, I'm not, it's just, I'm not.
I've asked two separate, D&D fans, like, if you had to like roll up a character to be Rev, they both said cleric, because he tries to be like, the pastor, preacher type. When you roll up a cleric, typically the two top stats that you want to have are intelligence and wisdom. I'm willing to guess that a Rev cleric, his top stat would be Constitution, and that's just because of his alcoholism.
Nobody does the. I'm gonna throw up herky jerks better than Rev, though. I know. See, I'm not I just think he's an idiot. It's like, like with Vaughn. He's yeah. He's pulling all the stops out, folks. The gods are playing with him. The gods are just showing him what it's like to get money.
Nickel and diming him one at a time.
Yeah. Seeing what he does, how he last time they tried this with him, he went out and bought Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he claimed that's kind of where some of the Hot Wheels money was coming from before. But who knows? So without any further, you know what, folks? I think the intermission's enough. Bud Grower, what's up? You still need me to be a link mod. Yeah, you know, I'm streaming this on Uncle Lobster, but I'm not on the Uncle Lobster channel, so I can't give any wrenches. And the whole, you know, so I pretty much right now just use that for the platform for live streaming until Grampy Lobster channel can live stream again. I lose one of my strikes on the 22nd. The day before my new computer is supposed to show up. So anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to live stream from that on the Grampy Lobster instead of this channel, which isn't fine. There's still 29 people watching, but
was that because of emo?
Yeah. And I wasn't going to give him my docs. I mean, like I said, and I've played with it. I mean, it's not hard to find me. It's not hard at all. You don't even have to pay the guy the extra $20 or something. You can Google, and for the most part, you can Google a lot of people. You know, some people, you know, like I tell people, like, look, you know, and I know some people might not understand the way I'm coming across about this, you know, but probably you're in the phone book. You know, your real name or some shit like that, you know, I know somebody's real name, you know, that should be, you know what I mean? I don't know. To me, it's just so fucking, if you want to find somebody.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I did get bored one day and I did look you up on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking Grampy.
Yeah.
I didn't want to send you a friend request because I thought that might have been kind of weird.
No, I know people on Facebook that I'm friends with on YouTube. You know,
well,
yeah.
I didn't want you to like be like, who the fuck is William Tackleberry?
All you got to do is if you just send just like an instant message thing going, it's me, you know, or something. Just I mean, you know, it's like, by the way, you know, I'm Wilson, you know, or some shit, you know, or you know, talk about Skyline Chili, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Just in case you were wondering who this guy is, it's really me. Yeah, Charlie Miller, Snyder Handyman. Yeah, Comfort Doll's friends with me on Facebook. Adam. It's a lot of people. I mean, so it's not a big deal. I mean, I don't give a shit. I'm the same person pretty much on. I don't live stream on Facebook, but you know.
Did I miss the part of the video where he starts mentioning the sigils, or have we not reached that point?
Oh, let's see. Let's check this out. Let's go back. Let's
because fuck Yvonne, that's not your sigil, it's mine.
Oh no, we haven't got to that yet.
Everyone else's sigil is not yours; it's theirs.
Yeah, I know.
Because then I don't break the law, and so you can't get
Breaking the law.
That's the real thing here, isn't it? That's why you're really pissed. It ain't just the fact that I outed your buddy Obama, and it ain't just the fact that, you know, I've exposed most of you as fucking criminals. No, that's not it. What it really is that you can't get me in trouble with the law, even though you've tried for years.
He is a delusional fuck. I mean,
that's the real problem, isn't it? Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
It's like he creates his own scenario for all this shit. Like he's in his own book, writing his own story and shit, and like literally, or in his mind. You know what I mean? Like he's a.
Anyways, I just thought I'd intervene and let you know the good news that I fucking won the lottery again.
Good for you.
Still not the Mega Millions. Still not the big money, but that's coming.
Or any money.
How many times have I hit it now? 10 fucking times?
I know people that win the pick 3. I knew people that used to win the pick 3 and the pick 4. Like, it seemed like, I mean, every week this guy, he had a, some people are lucky, I guess. I mean, a number, I don't know. But some people like me, I stopped playing because I never fucking won. I mean, it just, you know, it was just one of those things. And I had other things to you know, alcohol.
So, like, the most I've ever won off a lottery-based system is here in Ohio. We have, you know, Keno shit.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's weird, but yeah, I won $250.
Yeah.
On a $5 ticket.
$250.
$250. What I did was paid my phone bill, bought some groceries, and bought a bottle. Because hey, I got to celebrate.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, it's, you know. No, God, when I lived in Oregon, man, you can play Keno when you're grocery shopping. You can play Keno when you're at Baskin Robbins. You can play Keno. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised now if you can play Keno. Well, you can't drive and like use a mobile device, but you can sit in a car and a mobile device and play the Oregon Lottery Keno. I'm sure because I mean it's oh man, they have these cigarette bars where all they do is sell cigarettes and beer. And they play Keno in there, and it's just like, oh my God! It's a lot of people are addicted to that shit.
What the fuck is Quasi Monkey putting in the fucking chat?
I don't know. What kind of shit is he storing? What is he saying? Fuck you, Quasi Monkey. Can't.
Not on the keyboard.
Not what?
Apparently he nutted off on the keyboard.
Quasi has nutted on the keyboard?
Nodded off.
Oh, really? What?
Heroin.
Is Quasi back on drugs?
That's him saying that, not me. I'm watching the actual like YouTube feed on my fucking TV through my Xbox.
Oh. Wow. So is Quasi okay?
Apparently he woke up.
Oh. I guess I didn't use enough. I guess.
Vaughn spiked my heroin with fucking fentanyl. God damn it. No, I'm sorry, hex fentanyl.
Between the Powerball and the Mega Million, I've hit it about 10 times. Probably hit it a few more times before I hit the big money, but that's okay. It's all good. You know, they've already gave their word. You know, so nothing you do can stop it. You can slit your wrists and
what the fuck? Nothing you can slit your wrists and
make all kinds of black magic.
Yeah, dark magic, shit like that.
Jesus.
And then invoke all kinds of demons and shit. It ain't gonna help you. Not gonna help you. What is ordained of the gods is going to come to pass. And they've got a mission for me to do. A great and glorious mission that'll benefit all of mankind. Well, I can't do that with fucking scores of haters on the internet now, can I? No.
Why can't you? If it's ordained by the gods, Vaughn.
I know.
What the fuck do haters on the internet have to do with shit?
We're getting closer. We're getting closer to Grampy Lobster, or Uncle Lobster getting triggered.
Is going to remove all you fucks. It has to. Because I can't be a beacon to the world with you haters spreading a bunch of shit about me, saying I'm molesting kids and beating on women and all this stupid shit. Shit that people should know is not true, but they don't because you motherfuckers scare them into believing. But that's all right. You guys are all going to be gone. Obviously. You're obviously going to be gone. I'm sitting here looking at my balance.
Uh-oh.
For the lottery.
350.
See, I actually have a balance. I'm actually in the black.
I don't actually have an account with state lottery, so no. Wow. And the fact that he's in the black, so he has a little bit of money in his state lottery account, so he's in the black. Unlike us, so he's seriously.
See, well, what I was going to say was, at least here in Ohio, you can download an app for Ohio Lottery, where it'll track like how much you spend versus how much you win.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you're in the black, that means you've won slightly more than you've spent.
Right.
I've been in the black. I've been in the red. I don't play the fucking lottery that goddamn much.
Yeah.
So if Vaughn is currently in the black, I'm willing to bet that he is, $10 in the black, because he has spent $690 in the red.
Yeah.
In fact, can you say the same about anything? I bet you're not in the black about anything, are you, haters? Yeah.
I bet you my credit's better than his.
I mean, I make a pretty good living. People have seen how kind of frivolously I super chat people online.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm sure, like, look, and like Vaughn likes to talk about, or fixed income and shit. I don't have much, but I've got, and I don't have the best credit, but I've got decent. I mean, I can, if I need, I don't have to go to a payday, it just, you know what I mean? I mean, he's talking about being in the black, because he's got, okay, on his state lottery.
Yeah, what Adam E says, it's called working hard. It's called working for what you earn. Like what you have, you've earned it. It's the exact opposite of, Rev's fucking money. That's why he fucking drops $20,000 in 3 fucking months.
It doesn't give a shit because he doesn't understand, it's
not his fucking money.
Yeah, if it was, and if like people, I don't know, it's everybody out there understand. I don't have to explain shit, I mean.
I'm sitting in the black, man. Imagine that. How's that happen, man? How's that happen?
Getting closer to Grampy getting triggered.
Coincidence, luck.
I think I know what's.
Couldn't possibly be the fact that I finally hooked up with the real gods of creation, man. It couldn't be that. Couldn't fucking possibly be that shit, right? You dummies. Everything. Ever since I just totally wiped my slate clean.
That's when Charlie messaged me when that.
My whole life has turned around and everything started going to the better. But that's just a coincidence, really? No, it's not, and you damn well know it. I wish you haters would come clean about all the shit that's been going on behind the scenes with you, because I know it ain't been good. Because I'm hearing through the grapevine that it ain't. I'm hearing through the grapevine that shit's been happening to you guys, and that some of you have even ended up dead.
There it is.
Tried to put curses and hexes and shit on.
Look, I want to stop this.
Preach.
Now, some of y'all motherfuckers out there don't understand and don't know what's going on right now. This isn't the first time Stinky's, done this whole dead thing, wish you were dead. His gods are causing people's illnesses. He's claimed that the gods are responsible for all sorts of diseases that people have gotten over the year, their health issues. Well, that's the gods that gave them to you. He tried pulling that on me a long time ago when I talked about my breathing and shit when I was out in Baltimore. And I've told this story before. But see, he's trying to pull this again because I talk about it. Yeah, seriously, I do. But, I did a ill-timed, could have been thought out better, whatever thing, and I did the whole dead thing, right? Which kind of backfired on what I was trying to do. And that's a long story and whatever, but I figured, hey, look, I'm going to give him what the fuck he wants, because that makes him happy. When people are sick, when people die, he's such a shitbag that he's willing to take credit for him through his gods because his life is so shitty. Instead of asking him, the gods, to bless him with like literally anything in life that's worthwhile, and having something productive to do, if he's got all these fucking powers, right? If he's got all these powers, why does he have trolls? If he's got all these powers, why is he threatening to put people in prison? Why is he relying on the police department? Why is he relying? Because he thinks the gods are going to make everybody sick, and they're going to kill everybody. And every health condition that you have throughout your life, he's going to take credit for because you're a hater. That's what kind of a low-down shitbag Stinky Von Poopy Pants is. It's beyond his kids. It's just he's a worthless, narcissistic piece of fucking gummy, pus-filled shit pockets.
And like during that whole fucking tard whispering session I had with him, Vaughn is telling G-Man to knock it off with the whole Jade shit.
Yeah,
like, you don't disrespect the dead.
I know. And that
while in the same breath, he does it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
So Vaughn, James Paul Von Helton, look at my sigil. I'm stealing it.
Oh yeah, and he's going to be getting into that too.
But Vaughn, when I say that the gods that you believe in are impotent fuck ups, I mean it.
Yeah.
Your gods can't do shit.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong, Stinky. Prove me wrong.
Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, that and like, look, I joke about a lot of things. I find certain things funny. I thought certain things were going to be funny. It backfired, but it turned out. Plus, the whole thing with Jay, and it was kind of in that time frame, and it was like really ill thought out, and just didn't work. But that's what but that's what like Stinky wants. That he wants somebody to die. He wants to be able to kind of like when Shani and Rev were laughing when Trevor died, and they thought it was Trevor 2000, which sure there's a few letters that are the same. There's but other than that, but
see, I don't even think it was Trevor 2000. When you listen to that video of Shani and Frank and Bran like having the whole conversation, the first name that she brings up is Trevor Phillips.
Who's that?
That is a character from fucking Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
That's how fucking inept these people are.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, folks, we're almost done. We're gonna finish this up because it's we told you we were gonna do this, folks. We promised you it. I know this is taking its time, but we expect Grampy Lobster likes to just run his mouth and talk. Yeah, it's almost over. There's only about 2 minutes left.
For me, and the gods are like, bam, dead. Didn't even give you a second fucking chance.
Yeah.
Because the gods I serve don't play.
Yeah. So he's the gods that he serves are going to go around killing people and causing death and destruction and disease. And I mean, he actually said that the gods probably put the cigarettes in my mouth back in the 70s. They go back that far with me. So yeah.
They don't play, man. And it's just bam, gone.
He's such a shitty person.
But you guys want to keep fucking around, now you're using my signal that the gods gave me.
My ears are burning.
Yeah. Listen.
The gods gave me that signal.
Yeah.
It's not yours to be using, trolls and haters. And I'm telling you, man, you really need to stop using my symbol, man, because that was given to me by the gods.
That's not your symbol, Fawn. Your symbol wasn't wearing, Groucho Marx glasses, having a drink, having a smoke.
Yeah.
It's custom.
I'm sorry, folks. I have the munchies, too. This is a side effect. Munchies and cotton mouth.
If you know what's
But
good
these are healthy.
for you,
These are
better
like,
stop using my symbol. You really should.
All right, pause. I have to comment on this. The word is not fucking sigil. It is sigil.
I know. Okay.
SYGIL. Not sigil. You fucking dolt.
Oats and honey, healthy grains, chewy with a crunch. Yeah, no,
I just like Vaughn should just perpetually wear a fucking dunce cap.
Well, remember when he got the printer? I'm not sure if it's Canon or Canon. You know, it can be pronounced both. In France, I think they would call it Canon. But, you know, I think it's, you know.
Oh, like, anytime I hear Vaughn, like, try to say how a word should be pronounced, I fucking find it hilarious.
Oh.
When he said that, you know, people in Europe, they pronounce it aluminium, but no, it's aluminum, even though it was, you know, discovered in fucking Europe.
Right.
I'm telling you, you wished you hadn't used it. Because the gods I serve don't play. They don't fuck around. Well, your gods don't exist. Yeah. They don't exist in your mind.
They don't exist. They're not real, Vaughn.
They exist in the real world. They just don't exist in your mind. Well, I'm sorry, but the world does not run on your mind. It don't.
Yeah, that's because Von Helton has an entire different world in his own mind. How you doing, fellas? I'm back.
Hey. Hi.
Out here and went, but I just want to give you good news that I fucking hit the lottery again. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is number 10. This is like the 10th time I've hit the fucker. 5 for Powerball, 5 for Mega Million. And, gee, I wonder why that is, man. Why do I keep hitting? Guess it's...
You know, Vaughn, you know a really easy way to put yourself in the black? Go out and get a goddamn fucking job.
Amen.
Quit calling yourself this uber conservative while sucking off a government tit. Go out and get a fucking job.
You forget he's retired. You just can't figure out what he's retired from.
He's not even retired from choking off of his mother.
No, but he's not retired from that. He's still attached to his mother's tit, brother.
Yeah. The part that I love is that Vaughn will say in one breath that he is disabled. You know, his legs barely fucking work. His feet and legs are swollen. He can barely walk. Well, 10 seconds later, try being Johnny Tough Guy. You can't play it both. You know, you can't do both, Vaughn. Either you're Johnny Tough Guy to where you could, you know, come to some fucking person's house and beat their ass, or you're disabled. So which one is it, Vaughn?
Yeah, don't forget, no, it's not only their house, but I'm still waiting to accept my challenge at the corner of Mulberry and Hester like he threatened to. Right? My daughter offered to send him a bus ticket right there to Chinatown, which is only 2 blocks from the corner of Mulberry and Hester. She said she would film it. You know, we're still waiting.
Charlie, I meant to tell you, I am a man that will admit I'm wrong when I'm wrong. And I remember you kept saying it's only 2.5 hours from where you are to where I am.
Correct.
And I was like, no, it's farther than that, it's farther than that. Nope. You're like, no. So I actually looked it up.
Nope.
You were right.
It's like 2 hours and 12 minutes, and it's a $23 bus ticket. Brother, hey, look, anytime you want to come down here and you and I we'll go in the city and get a hotel room for a night. All right? And just chill. All right? We ain't got to walk. We'll catch the train right down there. stop off at Grand Central Station. We'll catch the 6 subway, which takes us to Canal Street in Little Italy. And they literally have, especially right now in the winter, dude, they're like closets, but they have hostels where it's one single room with a locking door, and it's $60 a night right now, and it's right there on Mulberry Street in Little Italy, in a building that's 130 years old. And brother, for that experience, to sit there at Umberto's and eat chicken parmesan, right, at $70 a night, the hotel room's on me, brother. Matter of fact, the bus ticket's on me. Fucking, it's all on me.
Well,
why are you talking about eating burnt toast? Leave the pork roll out of this.
He's talking about, oh. Well, no, what I was going to ask was, if say, for instance, I was to drive to the town you live in, okay, would there be a place that I could park my car?
Yeah, it would be somewhere up and down the block. Because, I mean, look, there is parking here, and it might be around the corner, but, I mean, it would be like a 20-yard walk or a 40-yard walk.
Is the neighborhood okay?
Brother, I live in the quietest, safest, most friendly city, town, village. We call it a village around here. 90% of my town are Hispanic. And probably 60% of them are not on papers. But they're the friendliest, most. I love them. I love living here. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, because when I got the box, I was like, because living out here is like when I took a bus and I went from Baltimore, or from Providence to Baltimore. Okay, it just seemed like it took forever to get to fucking New York, right? Or even it took 2 hours to get to, like, almost through Connecticut. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's got to be longer than, but it's okay. But the state, the way they're shaped. See, I come from states that are like square or shaped in ways that, like.
Look, if I wanted to, hey, here, this will give you an idea. If I wanted to log out of this stream, go out front and log in on my phone, I could show you the end of my street, and the 2-story home that was built in, what was it? 1842 down the end of my street. That's in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's at the end of my block. I could literally stand with 1 foot in New York and 1 foot in Connecticut.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, there's parts of Connecticut that, like, I see it as like, this looks like New England. There's parts of Connecticut that you're like, how is this part of New England? And
beautiful country out there, man. I love it.
There's a lot of areas. There's a lot of areas at New York, right? That people, when they think of New York, they think of like New York City, or Times Square. A lot of people don't understand that, like, Albany is like up
way upstate. But I mean, the best thing about living where I live is my rent is more than less than half. It's about 35% of what it would cost me living in the city, but I make the same amount of money working in the city. So I am literally a 25-minute train ride from work, which costs me about $3 a morning, and then I take a bus from the train to my building, right, which is on a monthly Metro card. All right. So I make the money of living in the city, but I walk down at the end of my hill. I'm king of the hill, motherfuckers. I live on the very crest of the hill, and it's the highest hill in my town. All right. So I walk down to the bottom of my street, and there's the train station. It's a mile. It's like 1.2 miles, but it's an awesome walk. Right. And
so you don't have to worry about street flooding on your street, right?
So, Grampy, Schneider, like, how far away from Delaware do you live? Because I would love to see, like, a live stream with the two of you and Billy.
Where's Billy?
Billy lives in Delaware. Yeah. I don't know.
I was closer to Delaware when I lived in Virginia.
Yeah. Delaware's. It took me 12 hours on a bus to get to Baltimore. Delaware, so it'd probably be 8 hours on a bus, which 10 hours or I don't know.
I'm about a 4.5 hour drive from Delaware. Yeah.
So I'm more worried about having to drive through New York, and I mean tolls. I get it, how many tolls? What are the tolls like?
Oh, fuck. No, to get where I am from you,
Yeah.
there's not one toll.
Hmm.
There's not a single toll between you and I. Not one.
Jeez Christ.
Yeah. So we're good, bro. I'm telling you, man.
But anyway,
look, you and I, you come here. Look, my daughter will drive us down to the train station. We'll get on a train. We'll ride 35 minutes to Grand Central Station. And then from Grand Central Station, we can go anywhere in fucking New York City. And we'll get a daily pass, which is $11. And we can go anywhere in the fucking city on a subway, on a train, with like almost no walking, because there's a subway station within 5 blocks of everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I would love to see it.
You see on the news, because literally, like, if you pull up the Mulberry Street webcam on, what is that, Earth Cam, all the way up to like 9 a.m., you might see 2 people walk up and down the street every minute and a half. So, I mean, it's a fun place.
I'm just saying that I would love to see a fucking live stream of like somebody firing up a live stream on their phone, knocking on Billy's door. Billy answers the phone. Grampy's like, "Oh, Grampy's a scrub," and you two just fucking tool him up.
Tool him up.
Tune him up.
What do you mean?
Just beat his ass.
Why would I want to beat up Billy?
Because
I'm totally lost with the Billy reference.
Billy would beat the shit out of me.
No.
Yes, he would. Hold on a second. We have 45 seconds left to go on this. Hold on a second. Wait. Hey,
Wilson. Hey, let me set the record straight real quick.
Hold on a second. We got 40 seconds left. Let's just finish this.
All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Because I just got that call. They're going to come out and help Mom get a bath and, see if she needs shit and whatnot.
Yeah, he really seems. That's pretty much the end of it. Yeah. Okay.
Things that her son should be fucking doing.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, let me make one thing clear right now. As far as like the whole Billy thing goes, the only reference between Billy and I that I think's ever gone back was I think I was in Grampy's stream one night, and Billy came on or was chatting in the side room. Who the fuck is this Schneider handyman asshole? I was like,
Billy.
Yeah, okay. No, I mean he was like, let me in there. I want to tear this dickhead a new asshole. He didn't even know who the fuck I was.
Well, yeah,
like,
Billy knows who you are.
Yeah.
No, this was like a year ago.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
or 6-7 months ago. This was like when I decided, fuck, I'm gonna start coming back into streams and shit. And apparently I said something he didn't. I ain't got nothing against Billy. I think he's funny as shit, But Billy is just another character on the internet to me.
Billy's good at triggering people.
I don't allow myself to be triggered anymore, Grampy.
Well,
hey, my friend, you can feel free to add me on Facebook anytime you want, because I don't post jack fucking shit political on my Facebook anymore. I can't do it anymore. I have totally cut myself off from news and politics of the world. And at this point, I don't give a fuck who's president, because the country's going to go where the country's going to fucking go, whoever is selected. And there ain't jack shit I can do about it, and bitching about it or getting upset about it. It's only causing adjective, right?
Trump's going to be president come November or come December.
That's right. Von Helton said so, remember?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm 70 million votes.
I just think it's going to be fun to watch. Yeah, no, I know. Oh God, this is fun. Jake, how you doing? Oh God, I haven't been able to see the side chat. So, jobs for wimps and commies. See, there you go. There's Quasi and
there's nothing but a Jersey Turnpike back to the
you. I have no idea what you just said. Did you say juicy fruit?
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit. That's what I heard. I thought I heard he's nothing but a juicy fruit, or I don't know. I wouldn't consider
Chief Broom.
Chief Broom. God. Just the fact that the amount of just like you can tell that his mother's existence right now, it's a complete inconvenience for Vaughn.
Well, she's denying him his inheritance.
Yeah.
That's right. She stole his daddy's inheritance that was meant for him.
Because he's the next blood heir. That's how it works in Kentucky. It doesn't go to next of kin. It goes to blood heir. Because we live in the fucking 1700s right now. We live in Game of Thrones.
Anybody can watch him, and you can there's no point in that video does he ever make like
an argument.
Yeah. His
the whole thing was my defense is I'm guilty of everything that I'm accusing everyone else of doing.
Yeah, when he started like when you make fun of Vaughn, remember he said this also, folks, that making fun of Vaughn right now is elder abuse.
Yeah.
If he can get us on elder abuse now.
Yeah, but not
because he's a 57-year-old.
On that point, I want to give a very specific shout out. Christina Blackfeather, if I didn't love you before, I'm in love with you right now.
I didn't watch that. I didn't get a chance to see that. What was that?
Wait a minute. I wished you a happy birthday fucking 45 minutes after. Who was it that wished you a happy birthday before? And you said that didn't count. But Christina makes a video and you love her, right?
Because she sang to me.
She sang to me for my birthday last year too, remember?
Now, Charlie, I love you. You're a good dude. You're a solid person. If you're going to sing to me the same way that fucking Christina did, yeah, I might get a boner for you too.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I got a boner for fucking Alex because Alex sang to me on my birthday.
Wilson got a booby show.
By
wait,
who?
What?
Who?
Christina was showing a bit of cleavage and singing again.
Did you have
her flashy boom boom thing?
No, she didn't do the flashy boom boom show because I can only get so hard. But no, just the fact that I made the joke, like I was trying to arrange like a duet with her and Alex,
right?
But hey, I got sang by Alex, got sang to by fucking Christina. I'm happy.
Hey.
Well, there you go, Wilson.
It's funny, Vaughn, when
send me your address. I'll send you some cannolis, brother.
Probably send me a fucking pipe bomb.
What is this? Mr. United for the Children. Jake Jonas, now click this link and watch my latest makeup tutorial. YouTube. Pukevomit.com. What the fuck?
Jake's a good person. He's not like that piece of shit like fucking American Nightmare or Evil Wilson, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
You know what's crazy? I saw Grampy well, he told me he was going to do this show tonight, and then I saw him announce it at 7:30 in a comment on my video. And then all of a sudden, within an hour, I saw like a whole cast of people like, oh, let's schedule a bunch of shows like G-Man, Will Kincaid. Of course, we had secular, and I'm sure this was like a preamble up to the show, but fucking, I'm having fun here. And what, he's like at 11?
Yeah,
but all of a sudden, everybody started. Yeah, he goes on 11. Everybody started throwing up shows. Like Beckel starts a stream, fucking G-Man starts a stream, Will Kincaid starts a stream. I'm like, holy shit, it's like fucking Von Helton Russian roulette. Where does he go? What does he rage at? Mao, Mao, Mao. What movie is that from?
I don't know, but I want to do it live, baby. Nipple shields.
Deer Hunter, dude.
Oh, I've
when
never
they're
seen
sitting
that
there
movie.
playing Russian roulette.
Did him out! Did him out!
Did him out! Did him out! Did him out! He's slapping Robert De Niro in the face as De Niro's holding a gun to his own head. And he knows the next shot is loaded. And they're in a POW prisoner of war camp. And they're playing Russian roulette. Who is it? Christopher Walken?
Yep.
I think it's De Niro and Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch that movie, dude. Starts out in a Pennsylvania mining town. It's a group of friends that go to Vietnam. It's a classic.
I still pose this question, like, who would you rather hang out with? Christopher Walken or Gary Busey?
Oh, Jesus. Drunk, stoned, or sober?
No, just dead sober, but just spend a day with.
Gary Busey.
Christopher Walken.
I'm going Walken.
I'm going Walken. I mean, Busey was great in Lethal Weapon, but really, I mean, beyond that, what? I mean, Buddy Holly. Yeah, Point Break, he was good, but he was just that washed up. Like, wasn't that his first comeback movie after being drunk and in motorcycle accidents and all that shit?
I just think that my day would be more different with Gary Busey than maybe.
Yeah, because you would convince him to do chocolates with you. I mean, Gary Busey on chocolates with a.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun, man.
I mean, he was in a fucking Under Siege.
Oh
with
yes,
fucking Steven Seagal and fucking Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh no, fuck that, fuck all them. What about what's her name that pops out of the cake? Oh Jesus, Miss Playmate of the Year. What was her name?
I don't.
I can't remember the actress that played it.
Yeah, Pair of Big Tits.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Was that her name? Pair of Big Tits?
Might as well have been. I don't know.
Might as well have been.
Oh.
Yeah. It was that 80s, beach movie, tits everywhere kind of era.
Oh.
It was a good movie. It was Under Siege for terrorists. Well, not terrorists. U.S. Navy sieges their own. What was it? A destroyer or aircraft carrier?
It wasn't a destroyer. It was a battleship.
Oh, a battleship. Yeah. And of course, Steven Seagal.
It was the Missouri.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was in Missouri. And then, of course, Steven Seagal kills all 60 of the terrorists and retakes the ship.
Because he was a retrained Navy SEAL that got, I guess, decommissioned to either a yeoman or a cook.
Yeah. Usually, if it gets to that point, wouldn't they just pretty much, like, put you out, like.
Oh, look, hey. You know what? This was a video I was going to make today. I wanted to bring this up. Oh, it was still fresh in my mind from 3 hours ago. I want to make a video, and I want somebody to get in touch with me with Todd, or however I said that. I'm a little high right now.
Tuba Todd?
Todd, if you're out there, yeah, Todd, if you're out there watching me, shoot me a message. All right, I don't fuck. THN, I don't check Discord. Get a hold of Adam or Grampy. All right. I wanted to do a thing about Von Helton's DD214 because Todd seems to be very knowledgeable about that. And I like that information he dropped the other night about that handwritten number 2 on the side of that.
Yeah.
So I think, I only wish we had Polly to do a hand drawn.
He's in our he's in our Discord.
I know, I'm a lazy bastard. I need to download Discord on my phone. But hey, look, next month I've got that new iPhone 12, brother. It's coming. Oh yeah. Hey. That's my movie studio on my hip. Straight up. I'm already financing it. I've already been approved, everything.
So that reminds me of what I was trying to bring up of what fucking Fat Photog sent me while I was at work. God damn it, like I damn near fucking died. He sent me he fucking photoshopped that fucking Shani like Alfredo mukbang.
Oh.
Where she's just shoveling fucking Alfredo in her face. And then he put it on fucking Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's, Call of Cthulhu. I damn near fucking shat myself.
What I think is funny, because I think she's serious when she does these mukbangs and stuff sometimes, even though she's over the top, she's trying to her rev both, because it would be really nice if you guys would give us a sponsor type shit. But the way she ate that fettuccine from Boca de Pepe, which I've been to one, like I said, down in LA. They've got good food. They really do. It's a theme restaurant. And now there used to only be like 1 or 2. Now there's like I guess a whole chain. But it's like one of those things where you buy most of, like I said, the food's good, I'm sure. However, a lot of times the allure is the ambiance or the setting that the restaurant has. And those restaurants have a very unique style unto themselves. So a lot of times going to a place like that, it's like going to Dave & Buster's. You're going to spend too much money on the fucking food, but you're at Dave & Buster's. Same way with Boca de Pepe or Boca, whatever the fuck. But they do have good food. Don't get me wrong. But when you, to me at least, a lot of times when you get that same food that was brought to you at your table, on a plate or some kind of, dish, because they usually have like giant dishes. So everybody kind of like orders something and you kind of do like family style or something, The way she eats it. It would make me never ever. I mean, it kind of like with Cello, with the whole Five Guys thing when he did the yuck bang. Seeing her eat that stuff I would never go back to that restaurant, Buca de Pepe, back at a Boo Boo, whatever. I would. I'm not suggesting that people write to the company and tell her to take that video down, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. I know she doesn't have a discount. She doesn't have but that did that fine franchise, that good food, a very big disservice. The way she
because you might be that poor bastard that's sitting diagonally at that table that has to witness her eat that when she, you might not know where that restaurant was, and you could live in the same town and accidentally just have the poor misfortune of happening, to be in that restaurant the same night that they return and have to sit diagonally and watch that sea cow shovel that shit in her face. I mean, that'd be a horrifying sight. I would complain to the manager and want my money back, especially when they're filming this shit, making a public spectacle. And then they wonder why people look at them. Oh, look.
They think we're famous.
We're famous. People are looking and pointing at us.
No, what people are really doing.
Guys, no, because you look like Jabba the fucking Hutt and her little alien fucking minion sitting over there, shoveling down 3 pounds of tacos.
Salacious crumb.
I've heard. I'll bet Shani has heard on more than one occasion. Hey, mommy, look at the fat clown, or something similar.
That's why DoorDash was the best thing to ever happen to her. because she no longer has to go out in public.
Seriously, I'm putting out this challenge right now. All right. If somebody's in this part, what is it? 3 hours.
I'm up for a challenge.
3 hour, 4 minute, 22-second mark right here, live in Uncle Lobster's stream. All right. Hey, Shanny, when you wake up in the morning and you happen to watch it, or fuck it, if you're watching this shit now, I want you to walk and take your expensive fucking husband that you degrade iPhone over to the refrigerator and show us what a true mother has in a refrigerator right now. Right now. How many fucking styrofoam containers from a week and a half ago do you have in there still in the plastic bag?
Oh, she's already admitted that she cannot walk. Like, she is immobile.
She can't even walk to the toilet, remember? Yeah. It hurts. I can't breathe. It kills me to even walk to the toilet.
What are you talking about? Going out to the refrigerator. When I went out there to get a Coke, my wife, she's in the kitchen and she's like cleaning out the refrigerator and she's getting it all wiped down and stuff. She goes, "Don't spill anything in here." So yeah, but we've got, you know, you got to get rid of those containers sometimes because, you know, who hasn't left one of those containers in the fridge and, you know, you're looking at it.
I got like 2 or 3 in mine right now, but fuck, I'm a single man. I'm not.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Fuck it. Hey.
You get those ones where you're like, I really don't want to like pull it out right now because if I do, I'll have to throw it in the trash and I'm gonna have to take it out to the trash can.
Bro, I live in New York. This is the capital of takeout. You know?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Look, I passed like fucking restaurants from like 12 different continents from the train station.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never lived. I've never lived anywhere where they've got like in areas they'll have like a sub shop like in neighborhoods. Not, you know, it's not like a suburban type neighborhood, like a city, but like right down the street, you know, there's a sub shop, or right down the, you know, there's a sandwich shop, or it's different. But yeah, there's more places around here to get takeout.
If you imagine my street as a football field, I'm on the 50-yard line, and in the end zone in both directions are 2 of like the most insane, incredible Italian restaurants that I walk 50 yards to the front door. So I call for an Italian sub or lasagna, or whatever, and it's a fucking 2-minute walk to pick it up.
It's worth the walk.
I hear the beeping, Schneider.
I know. Get off my balls. What are you gonna quit fucking breaking my balls? I'm not okay. Look, okay. I confess. Yes. Look, Wilson.
He's crashing with G-Man.
Yes. Oh. Crashing with. I'm in the fucking utility basement room with G-Man right now with the beep.
I got
smoke detector. No, you want to know the sad part about it? Look, that is the smoke detector outside my apartment front door.
Take the fucking battery out.
My office at work. Battery. Ladder.
Every year.
They are hardwired. Battery. Yeah. So I got.
Every year, my landlord puts there's two apartments on my floor. There's 2 apartments on the first floor, or on the second floor, and then there's one on the first floor. But every year he'll, like around October, or the end of September, he'll put like 9-volt batteries like right by your door to make sure you change it. And there's times where like we hear it beeping off. My wife bought like 4 9-volt batteries like a few years back, and we hear that motherfucker beep one time because I'm not a gun owner, but when those things start beeping after they beeped like 3 times, I want to break it, you know. And so we don't usually have to worry about that. Sometimes I'll like look up there because it's up really high. I'll just make sure that the little light's on because, you know, but we don't have the beeping problem. That's nope.
But seriously, you know, in G-Man's defense, I don't even hear it. I've tuned it out.
Oh, yeah. No, I get it.
I don't hear it, man. So, G-Man, hey, look, I'm defending you, brother. I tune it out. I don't even.
His sister wouldn't fucking replace the goddamn smoke alarm.
Well, I mean, his sister maybe thought, at least you can do something. Buy a fucking battery, And he wouldn't even do that.
I think it was Hogtie that brought up that, when a smoke detector battery is dying, it just beeps one time.
Yeah, when it starts beeping
when it does like the beep beep beep, that means like the actual detector
change the
part.
fucking battery, dickhead.
No, it's like the actual detector is dying. Like the actual part that detects smoke.
Yeah, the detector's bad. Beep beep. Yeah.
But the way that G-Man tried to spin it was like, we gotta shut the power off. They have to rewire everything because the smoke detectors are, just
hardwired.
They're part of the apartment because that's a thing.
I don't know. I leave that up to people that know what they're talking about, folks. I've got a smoke detector. The light comes on. Sometimes when you're cooking, the smoke.
It's 120 volts. You know how many millions of. You know how many times I've been hit by 120? I mean, it just lights you up. But I mean, somebody experiencing it up to. They're not going to bring. Well, could bring G-Man in to change it, and he could light his ass up. That dumbass fool. But,
your mic's getting really hard to understand.
Is it getting low? Is that better?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, getting shocked by 110.
I got a brand new.
Charlie, would you admit?
Now? Is that better?
Better
or worse?
Sometimes it gets kind of what's that sound I'm thinking of, Wilson?
Tinny.
Is that better?
Tinny, yeah. Yeah, Charlie, no, it sounds fine.
Now, Charlie, would you agree that getting shocked by 110, 120, it's like, getting an ice cube dropped on your shirt. It's kind of shocking. Startling.
Yeah, that's about it. Hey, I've had friends killed by 110. I've had 3 friends killed by 110 because they were under a house, rolled over on an extension cord, and they were wet.
Yeah,
that's it. That's death. Yeah.
Now, when you get hit by 220, that's a punch in the fucking chest.
Yeah,
dude, I've been knocked out. I have been knocked completely cold out on my ass twice by 220, and once was because of my wedding ring. I brushed it up against a contactor on an AC unit. I mean, fucking, I don't even remember it. I was out cold. I mean, fuck, I was amazed but my weight, it wasn't locked on there solid enough to where my weight, versus the resistance of the bone and the muscles in my finger didn't rip my finger off. So, I mean, when it hit me, it threw my body back instead of locking me on. And that was it. The next thing I knew, was fucking paramedics over me. I'm on a fucking stretcher. And my friend said he heard the pop. But the guy I was working with, he was to my left, 40 yards. He said he heard the pop and he looked over and I was out cold on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. That was crazy. But yeah, I caught 220 under the chin one time. Ceiling space.
God, I don't do electricity. If I have to, I know how to change an electrical outlet. It's the same type. I basically, it's very simple. I would prefer not to, type stuff. But if I in a pinch, I understand a little bit. But I don't know. I don't do electricity. Because I got hit. I mean, geez, it hurts. that's something that I never. Jeez.
Long story short,
I'm not saying it's worth
110, 120. It's not pleasant. But
it's 30 seconds later, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, but at first you're like, your whole body locks up, but it's not painful.
No,
you know, you're like, and then you realize you got hit by it. And you're like,
hey, what's up, Rich?
oh,
No,
shit.
I don't know. I don't get. No, I don't. I don't get into the whole shocking thing. I don't get into like, oh yeah, oh, woke me up and shit. No, I don't. Electricity has a purpose, and it's not supposed to be like running through my
So
body.
did you ever go to Disneyland when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember that machine that you walked into the arcade right down that main street?
Oh,
where you
static
walked in?
electricity. Yeah.
No, the thing where you hold the true electrical fucking, and you gotta see how long you can hold on to.
Yeah, I don't hold on to those very long. You know, I touch it. I'm like, no.
I remember that shit when I was like 16. My aunt worked at Disneyland.
Yeah. Well, fellas, I'm going to jump off here because my phone's about to die, and
Well,
I want to be around for a secular stream. So, Grampy,
secular,
what?
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me. Grampy, Uncle, Father, Lobster, don't know what to call you. It confuses me because
I know.
you look like you look like you're
similar.
fucking 20 years old. No, you look like you're 20 years old.
No, I don't.
Straight up, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That job, no, fuck it. That job is awesome, bro. It came out good.
You're a handsome motherfucker.
I know. Because that's my wife. But anyway, folks, thanks. Schneider, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Remember, folks. Yeah, Secular Opinion is going to be starting in like 10 minutes. So we can watch that. Listen to that.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
70s style.
Yeah, with the intro.
Yeah,
Kind of sounds like a Barney Miller type entrance, but it's not the worst, you know.
I miss the album music.
Yeah, you know, it's nice to switch it up sometimes, but it's a, you know, it's not bad. You know, I can dance to it, you know. But anyway, hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, Grampy, Charlie, good to see y'all. Love you to death. I gotta jump off here because I'm on 4%.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Have a great night,
Charlie. Forget about it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna sign off right now. This is Uncle Lobster, Grampy Lobster, whatever you want to call it. But before I leave, just remember, if you're watching this on any other channel than the official 2020 Uncle Lobster channel, you're getting played. Folks, have a good evening. And remember, Gary Snowflake, I still hate you. I hate your fucking guts. I hope you die. Thanks a lot, folks.